for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing. We are back. What's happening, everybody, man? What's going on, man? Today is Tenderoni Fridays. Man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Happy for this day. You know, I don't know how long we're going to run the live today, man. I mean, normally on Fridays, Friday and Saturdays, I always go holler at my homeboys at the barbershops. You know what I mean? Go, go do a little something, you know what I mean? Burn on a tree or two. We normally burn on a tree or two, sit around and read the tea leaves, find out what's going on in the city. You know what I mean? I keep my ear to the streets. So I find out what's going on in the city, man, what jitterbugs doing this and, what's the hot spots and all of that stuff there, man. So, it is what it is, man. I got about 3 barbershops I go to, 3-4 barbershops. I hit West Tampa and stuff like that. But anyways, y'all don't want to hear all that. We're going to talk this boxing stuff today. Whole lot of stuff I see going on. Let me write some notes down because I don't want to forget. This. Before we get into the show, I want to say this. True Media Today USA Boxing, Coach Malachi Williams. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing. Shout out to my brother Freeway Ricky Ross. You know what I mean? Shout out to South Central Los Angeles. Really though.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? And the truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Got a whole lot of dudes, whole lot of monkeys acting in the monkey show. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Let me write this down. Okay. All right. Promotion. I'm right to take some notes now. All right, cool. So far, 2023, I think everyone would say that so far this year. Let's get the lights up too, guys. We're gonna have a packed house. I think a lot of people would say that so far 2023, we have been getting the fights that we want. A lot of people are happy. Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. Salute, sis. Shout out to Swat Jones. Fort Worth, stand up, man. Salute, fam. Shout out to my sister, Lisa Bales. We have been getting the fights that we want. So you would think, man, you know what, dog? We getting the fights, dog. Everything good, everything chunky. That's what we say down there, in the South. Yeah, it's chunky over here, boy. It's chunky. Everything chunky, not chunky, chunky. Everything chunky, dog. It is what it is, man. Everything good. So let me get this straight. You have guys who complain when we don't get the fights that we want. Understandably so. Then we have guys who complain when we get the fights that we want. And when you ask them, okay, why are you complaining now that we're getting the fights that we want? Some of these guys, and I told you, and I tell you time and time again, shout out to Knockdown 305. I tell you time and time again, a lot of these guys, they are not fans of boxing. I've been watching boxing a little over 40 years, since I was 7 years old. And bro, like these guys, I've never seen when I was growing up, people who were fans of promotional companies and networks. We have some fights going down tomorrow. Carlos Adames versus J-Rock. He fought J-Rock versus J-Rock. And we have Edgar Berlanga. He's fighting Jason Quigley, the big Quigley, right? Thinking about, I heard some Puerto Ricans. I heard some Puerto Ricans today. When I was at the subway, right? I saw about 2-3 Puerto Ricans. They was having a conversation, and they said that they was thinking about putting a couple dollars on Jason Quigley. They was gonna pick against Edgar Berlanga. True. About 2 or 3 Puerto Ricans. That's all. 2-3 Puerto Ricans. That's all it was. They were like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. I can't for with Edgar Berlanga, man. I said, but he with the Terror Squad, dog. He with the Terror Squad with Fat Joe. He got the Terror Squad chain and all that. Yeah, man, but he ain't been looking right these past couple of fights, man. Something telling me quickly gonna box circles around.
True.
Oh, the big quickly, huh? Big quickly. All right, it is what it is, though. Yeah, man, but some of these guys, you would think, okay, we get in the fight, we complain when we don't get the fight. When we get the fights, they still complain. Like, you can't make this shit up. I see there's dudes on Twitter right now. I'm not lying. There's dudes on Twitter right now. They're having they're doing digital drive-bys on Twitter. Right now, they have game bangers on Twitter, right? And right now they are doing digital drive-bys on different Twitter sets. They're doing digital drive-bys on different Twitter sets about Saul Canelo Alvarez signing with the PBC. Let me tell you what it is. So you have some pro Canelo fans. They love Canelo, but they hate the PBC. So they feeling conflicted about that. And then you have pro PBC guys who hate Canelo, but now that Canelo was signed to the PBC, they feeling some type of way about that. So let me get this straight. If you like Canelo, hate Canelo, that's fine. I ain't tripping on none of that, right? But if he's signed to the PBC, aren't you happy that, and if the rumors of what we're hearing is true, aren't you happy that, hey, if he signed a 3-fight deal, that means we could potentially get Jermall Charlo, we can get Demetrius Andrade, and we can get David Benavidez, a.k.a. the Mexican Monster? Isn't that something to be happy about? No, nigga, damn that. Why is so I'm seeing dudes, I'm seeing certain, and shout out to my main man, Ring IQ, Jules. Now, Jules been spot on. Jules have always said he wanted Canelo to go over there. He wanted Canelo to clean up over there, knock out those guys who they say Canelo's ducking. G Funky, D-Style, they always been on point. But I'm gonna say all this here. So you got dudes, see, I don't want him going over there to Al Haymon and the PBC, because I don't want Jermall Charlo and Andrade or whoever those guys they got over there for Canelo. I don't want them to get the bag.
True.
Wait. You're upset that Canelo is with the company and we're gonna get the fights that we want, but you so emotionally invested. Your heels are so dug in. Yeah, I don't want them to get the bag. They don't deserve a payday. So let me get this straight. Is any of this money that Jermall Charlo and any of these fighters are going to get paid to fight Canelo, is any of this money coming out of your pocket, sir? No. When Saul Canelo Alvarez get paid, is any of his paycheck coming out of his pocket and going into your pocket? No. So what's the problem? I just don't like them niggas over there at the PBC. I don't like the PBC, and Canelo don't need to be over there. Okay, fine. That's cool. Then you have pro PBC guys who are sworn enemies to Canelo. They hate Canelo with the passion, right? They mad because, man, I don't even want that motherfucker over here. See, why Al Haymon and the networks, whatever, they got to always cater to Canelo. He getting paid all this money. And Errol Spence couldn't get all that money. And Jermall Charlo and the other guys couldn't get all that money. And he didn't even take. But when Canelo come over here, they want to give him $100 million and this and that. And as a matter of fact, Canelo Alvarez is the highest paid fighter at the PBC. There's nobody in the PBC ever got more money, guaranteed money, than Canelo Alvarez, and he's not even a PBC fighter.
True.
Yeah, and see, now the nigga that now he want to come over here now, you know what I mean? And why they got to give him all this money? We hate him. So you pro PBC, but guess what? Canelo with the PBC now. Do you still hate Canelo? I'm just saying, right? I'm just want to throw that out there. So I'm happy to get the fight. And another thing, let me say this. And another thing, you know, I always say some profound shit. So, and another thing, what did I say? I gotta quote the famous Coach Malachi Williams. I got a quote that my uncle used to tell me. He say, if R.I.P. to my Uncle Benny. He used to always tell me this though. Cause I used to get mad when I was young. He used to check me on stuff. He used to tell me, he say, son, nephew, if you can be corrected when you're wrong without always being upset or getting upset, you can never grow or evolve in life. If you can't stand to be corrected, and every time you corrected, you get upset, and you mad all the time and bitter, because you might hear some truth that you don't want to accept. Not that the truth is not the truth, but you don't want to accept it. You can never grow and evolve in life. True. Again, pro PBC guys who hate Canelo, pro Canelo guys who hate the PBC are beefing with each other on Twitter. True. I almost got shot by a digital bullet today. I was on Twitter just doing my own minding my business, sharing my show, putting out there what I'm going to put out there for the day. And boy, I almost got shot in a Twitter drive-by. Literally. I had to duck out. I almost got hit by a space bar. Somebody hit me with a space bar. Somebody tried to shoot me with an exclamation mark. I almost got wet today on Twitter. These niggas is feeling gangsterlicious on Twitter right now. Pro PBC guys who hate Canelo are game banging against the pro Canelo guys who hate the PBC. Can't make this shit up. True. I'm like, no, we got some good fights. Listen, this what Coach Malachi at. Now, you guys know, I've had criticism of the PBC in the past. But God damn it, they giving us the fights we want right now this year. So what am I supposed to do? As a boxing fan, the only thing I care about is if we get the fights. I don't pledge allegiance to Top Rank. I had criticism with Bob Arum. You guys know that. How I feel about Bob Arum, but it is what it is. But when the person is doing right, you got to give them credit. If you can take the time out to criticize someone for something that you don't deem, that you don't like, or criticize the promotional company or an advisory company because they're not giving you the fights you want, well, goddamn it, if they're giving you the fights you want, why you can't give them credit? True. It's about being fair and balanced. It's the yin and the yang. It's the right and the wrong. It's the light and the dark. You get what I'm saying? Everything works together. If you look at what we got so far this year, David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. That's what set it off. That was a big fight right there. The next big fight that came up was what? Tank versus Ryan Garcia. That broke records for them. Then we got Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. That was on Top Rank, but that still was a big fight. Doesn't matter to me. Now we're getting Crawford versus Spence July 29th. And after that, Canelo will be fighting. We're hearing Jermall Charlo in September on a Mexican Independence holiday. What the hell is there to complain about? True. So am I supposed to, what you say, Rod? Rod said, Coach, about to get the credentials to the PBC events now. No, I'm not. No, I won't get any credentials. I'm not gonna get any credentials over there at the PBC. No, they don't really fuck with me like that, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, they don't fuck with me at all, to be fair. But just because they don't fuck with me don't mean I'm gonna go on a F the PBC crusade. That's their company. They have a right not to want to give me press credentials. If that's what they want to do, they have a right to do that. I'm not gonna take it personal. It ain't never personal with me. It's business. This shit ain't personal with me. It's business. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. It ain't personal. You know? I say all praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted. I'll Haymon every day. So apparently it ain't too personal to me. You know, I praise Al Haymon every day before I start the show. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Timothy Bradley, man. Shout out to Hey Tim. Shout out to Tim, man. What the dog at? What the dog? Hey, shout out to Tim. What did he say, Tim? Tim said, he said, your pockets better be fat, coach. Pay-per-view $100 special. You know what, though, Tim? If it's something that I deem worthy of my dollars, I'm willing to pay for it, Tim. If there's something that's worthy of my dollars, I'm willing to pay for it, my brother. Now, I ain't gonna pay $100 for a whole head cheese sandwich. And if I see now if Top Rank or Al Haymon, if they say, look here, dog, check this out, we got you, dog. Listen, I got you. We got a mega fight going down. What's that, Al? I got whole head cheese versus pork chop Willie. Whole head cheese and pork chop Willie. Now, if he's trying to get $100 for me to watch that, then I have a problem with that.
True.
Shit, I ain't shit. You get what I'm saying? I can cut back on smoking a couple of Nick Sacks for the month in order to pay for a fight. Hey Tim, I can cut back on smoking a couple of Nick Sacks for the month, in order to pay for the fight that I want to see. My Nick Sack budget will have to be cut back for that month. Instead of smoking 10 instead of paying to smoke 10 Nick Sacks for that month, I may just have to, smoke 5 Nick Sacks for that month. But guess what? I'm gonna pay for that fight.
True.
Shit. I'm dead serious. If it's something that I want to pay for, I'm paying for it. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not doing too bad financially myself. I ain't no millionaire, Tim, but I hold my own. We got a house on the lake right here. I'm looking at the lake in my office. We doing pretty well. You know what I mean? We 6-figure earners over here in this household. We 6-figure earners, so I ain't tripping on that there. $100 ain't gonna hurt me. Hey Tim, I just bought an ounce. I just bought an ounce from my homeboy. And I know people saying, Coach, you self-snitching. Don't worry about it. If just an ounce, FBI, please do not come at me. I ain't moving weight or nothing. Just an ounce. Just an ounce of the good green. Some of the stickiest of the icky. That's all. Please do not come after Coach.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
I don't want no problems with them folks. I ain't like these dumbass rappers. Nigga, nigga talking about, yeah, F the police, F y'all, throw the fingers up, F the law. Man, I don't want no problems with the law. I ain't got nothing to do with them niggas, Your Honor.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
That's it. I ain't got nothing to do with them niggas, boy. I ain't on that real nigga shit. None of that. G code, live by, die by. Nah, Your Honor, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Listen. You ain't got to worry about me on that. Hey, shout out to Town Biz dropping that $3 super chat, man. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Town Biz. Just letting you know, I ain't got nothing to prove. I'm a boxing fan. I want to see some good fights. That's it. I'm a boxing fan. I want to see some good fights. All the other shit, man. I ain't know that motherfucking I ain't know the other shit. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim say, but what about the others, man? Hey, man, everybody got to hold their own nuts, bro. Everybody got to hold their own nuts. Shit, hey, listen. Hey, everybody got to hold their own nuts. Anyway, man. Hey, let's get into the show, man. Check it out, though. Check it out. Now, I want to ask you guys a question now. I want to ask you a question. Canelo joining the PBC. Did Al Haymon's genius, just asking the question, guys, is Coach saying Al Haymon is a genius? No, I'm not saying that, but he far from a dummy. Have I met Al Haymon? No. Do I get checks on the back end? Sources say I do. You know what I mean? Sources say I do. This is why I've been giving Al Haymon praise every day on the show. Sources say I do. I cannot confirm nor deny if Coach Malachi Williams is getting paid on the back end from the PBC.
True.
I can't confirm or deny that now. You know what I mean? I'm just ain't gonna say nothing. Now, did Al Haymon's genius just got confirmed, guys, with the signing of Saul Canelo Alvarez. Canelo just reported via Instagram, that was yesterday, that he will be returning in September. Back to the ring in September, guys. I'm reading my opening statement. He also revealed that he will be fighting with the PBC. Yes, he did.
True.
According to Mike Coppinger, Canelo has signed a 3-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions. Canelo partnering with the PBC is dispelling a lot of myths as it relates to decking allegations that's been hurled against Canelo over the years from people who feel like he's been decking.
True.
It's also been reported that Canelo will fight Jermall the Hitman Charlo in September. Now, you guys know I have been one of the biggest critics of Jermall Charlo because he ain't fought nobody but tomato can after tomato can since he been in the middleweight division. But guess what? Jermall Charlo has landed the real big fish. He's landed the cash cow, the face of boxing in North America at this moment, which is Saul Canelo Alvarez. And we're hearing that he's getting an opportunity to go there and do his thing and fight Canelo. And Canelo will cross the street. Canelo came to the PBC. So let me get this straight. The big fights that's being made, you know what I mean, right now, a couple of fighters had to cross the street. Crawford crossed the street, Canelo crossing the street. I heard my cousin baby mama, she crossing the street. I heard that some other dudes crossing the street. So we got a whole lot of street crossing that's going on, and we getting a big fight. True. I want to thank Paramount. If it wasn't for Paramount, we probably wouldn't be getting these fights right now. I will explain later what I mean by thanking Paramount. Now, if this is the case that Canelo is fighting Jermall Charlo in September, this is a golden opportunity for Jermall the Hitman Charlo to make history. You know what I mean? Will Canelo be able to add to his legacy by putting hands and foots on Jermall Charlo in September? Or will Jermall Charlo prove his fans and everyone wrong while Canelo has been decking him? Not wrong, but right. You know, when he proved to his fans right, why Canelo been decking him for all these years? Because we know we got people say that Canelo has been running from the slick black fighters. He fought Dane James, you know, but he's running from the slick black fighters. You know, he ducked Jermall Charlo back in 72. He ducked Demetrius Andrade back in 85. Anything dealing with slick and black, Canelo stay away from it. Now he's signed to the PBC. I wonder what they have to say now. True. Let's get into the show. Now, before we get this party started, phone lines was going to drop right now. Don't call the show yet. I'm going to drop the phone lines because I want to hear what the people got to say. Because I do this for the people, by the people, other people. And also, somebody sent me a video. From the good brother, Fred Barbershop Conversations. Somebody sent me a video. I want to promote this video for Fred. Somebody sent me a video from the good brother, Fred Barbershop Conversations. And somebody say, Coach, Fred is hating still. He's still mad ever since the white woman, Kelly Swanson, took his press credentials and the PBC, you know what I mean? They kicked him out or whatever. They say Fred has been bitter. That's what they say. Somebody sent it to me. In the video, the title of the video is Haymon is desperate. Canelo may bankrupt the PBC like HBO. Yesterday, Canelo was a duck. Today, he's a yada, 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 yada. That's what they say, right? I'm looking at the video right now, guys. But anyway, before we get into the show, I got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted. You know, the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, according to a lot of the pro PBC guys, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Just got to throw that out there now. If you don't start your day off, if you are a married man, and you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is your wife and your kids, you doing it all wrong. If you are in church and the first thing you think about is Jesus and God, you doing it all wrong. If you are at the mosque or the masjid and the first thing you think about is Allah or Muhammad, you doing it all wrong. Boy, over here at TRUMediaTodayUSA Boxing, it's a must that, just like my dog, 6 Figure Johnny, you have to thank Al Haymon first. Anybody who has a contract with the PBC, it's mandatory that they thank Al Haymon first. Now, I don't think Terrence Crawford gonna do that. I don't think you have to worry about Crawford doing that. And I don't think you're going to have to worry about Canelo doing that. I think maybe Al will give them a pass, especially Canelo. Maybe he'll give them a pass. But everybody else think Al Haymon. I'm pretty sure that when Jermall Charlo fights Canelo, the first person he going to think is Al Haymon. When you pray at night, you pray to Al, and wake up and pray to Al. You have to thank Al Haymon first. If you do not thank Al Haymon first, ain't nothing gonna go right for you in your life. True. Phone lines fixing to drop. Anybody got a problem with the coach? Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes, fuck those socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap ass cigars, fuck your yuck mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I just want to throw that out there. And also, we're going to open up the phone lines. We will be opening up the phone lines. Listen now, I don't want nobody calling feeling gangsta-licious today. I don't do digital gang banging. I've been on Twitter. I see what's going on. You got pro Canelo versus pro PBC versus pro Canelo. Everybody feeling kind of conflicted. You know what I mean? They sending digital bullets online. I'm not getting caught up in that. Anybody feeling Gucci because you suffer from a sad case of gooch grease, and you want to call a coach and vent and go off and snap on me, all because Canelo was signed to the PBC, and the PBC is mad because they got Canelo, the PBC fans. Look, man, we should be happy that we get in the fight. I am not a pro network boxing fan. When I grew up watching boxing, when I saw Salvador Sanchez fight Azuma Nelson, you know what I mean? I think that was the last fight he had before he got killed and stuff like that. I didn't care whether it was Don King Promotions or, when I saw doggone Tito Trinidad and Oscar De La Hoya, I wasn't like, I ain't gonna watch this fight because Don King involved with it. It's on Don King Promotions and Top Rank Promotions. No, I ain't watching it right there. Like when I was growing up, we boxing fans, we didn't care about networks. We didn't care about networks when I was growing up. Phone line's not open yet. We didn't care about networks when I was growing up. You get what I'm saying? Today's boxing fans, they worried about networks. I don't get it.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Man, it is what it is, man. And you ought to know what time it is. Do not call me arguing. Coach do not want to argue.
You want to argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
That's all these niggas want to do. They want to argue all goddamn day. Broke nigga, listen, listen, this is how you know the nigga broke. But you got too much time to be arguing. You got some people in the chat, they at work right now, they tune in and at work. They ain't got time to be arguing with no broke ass nigga online. Nigga, you only playing the PS5 all goddamn day. You want to argue. You got too much energy arguing with a nigga about some shit that's out of your control. You don't make no money from the PBC. You don't make no money from Canelo. You don't make no money from Al Haymon. What the fuck is you upset about? True. For real though, anybody want to set trip? Shout out to my good sister Gloria Day in the Mighty Set Trips. Anybody got a problem? We gonna send them goons over there, man.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
Just want to throw that out there, man. Phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636. As a matter of fact, let's get this super chat out the way. Shout out to I Am Cam dropping that $2 super chat. He said, "One love, coach. Did you rep today?" I rep every day. I rep every day, Cam. You already know that. Shout out to Wartime, Prime Minister, dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "Coach, you know that that debit card from Russell Simmons had? Yeah, I remember that back in the day. The Russ card." He said, "Charlo's card is never going to decline again." Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm glad the brother. Let me drop the phone lines. Hold on. I'm glad the brother, man, gonna get the payday, man. We gonna get the fight. That's all I care about, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Rod from Cali.
Rod from Killer Cali. Talk to me, fam. Yay.
I just want to represent for the set, and I just want to say, fuck the zone, PBC gang over here. No, I'm just fucking with you, Coach. Coach, man, I don't understand these guys, man. They were saying this guy was a duck. He signed to PBC. Now these motherfuckers complaining. Say, no, we don't want this bitch ass nigga over here. Fuck Canelo. Like, listen,
you, bro.
the man's doing what the man is doing what everyone has been saying that they want the man to do, right?
Right.
He did his Euro tour with his own. Now he's over here at PBC. Listen, I'm still one of those fans that I do not want to see Jermall Charlo go in there with Canelo because, I mean, the man's he hasn't been active for 2 years. I don't think his mind is right now. He's going to his fourth. I don't think he's going to fight Benavidez next, but I mean, I think he does fight Charlo, unfortunately for Charlo. But I'm happy, Coach. Shit. I mean, we're getting the fights that we want. And as a boxing fan, this is what we've been saying for all these years. We want to see the good fights. And I'm just happy, man. Good on Canelo. You know, he's going to shut up his critics finally. And one more thing, Coach. I want to keep it a buck. I want to keep the same energy. Benavidez is a duck. He's ducking my boy Morrell. He's the real boogeyman at 168. That's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Ron from Cali. They say, Benavidez ducking. Benavidez, he ducking. I told y'all he ducking. Oh, boy. Boy, I tell you, listen, you know what? It's so hard trying to follow all these narratives on social media. Because 1 minute, you know, this dude ducking, the other dude ducking. We just had a show, 2 days, yesterday, we were talking about, because some people were saying that, okay, Canelo ducking Canelo ducking the Mexican monster, the Mexican monster ducking the Cuban assassin, you know, so it's like, and now Canelo don't sign the PBC. All right, well, he ain't ducking no more. Well, David Benavidez ducking. You can't make this up. Hey, Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Jerry from Beemore.
Hey, Jerry, talk to me, man. What's going on?
This should be a learning moment for a lot of boxing fans, even ones that consider themselves hardcore boxing fans. You got Devin Haney constantly saying he fights for legacy and not money, yet when Shakur Stevenson moves up and gets right on his neck, all of a sudden it's about what's a big fight and what constitutes a big fight. There's David Benavidez constantly saying the best should fight the best.
Right.
Yet Morrell is right there begging for the fight, but he doesn't want to fight him. Why? Because he knows that the Canelo Alvarez fight is in the offing. Now, 4 weeks ago, he was talking about fighting Morrell. But when Canelo signed with PBC a 3-fight deal, you got to know Benavidez is going to be the third fight of that deal.
Yeah.
Got to be.
Yeah.
And so now it ain't about fighting the best and the best. Canelo, Benavidez has been his mandatory for a couple years. Lots of people want to see the fight. He's been avoiding them. It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's not these fighters that duck each other because they fear each other. It's their advisors and their promoters that guide their careers and tell them. And that's what they're telling David Benavidez right now. It's not a good idea for you to fight Morrell. You got this Canelo payday finally going to come to fruition. They're telling Haney, not a good idea for you to fight Shakur right now. He's not that well known, and he might beat you. And it's just not a smart idea. So fans need to understand, more times than not, it's not the fighters. It's the powers that be, and they convince the fighters to do what's best financially. Because it's a small percentage of pro fighters that get to make that type of money. And like, let's take Canelo for an example. They're telling Canelo, look, it's no point in you, even if he wanted, like I heard another guy saying, you know, they want Canelo to fight Benavidez right away. Well, if the PBC just signed Canelo to a 3-fight deal, that means they're obligated to pay him like $40 million per fight. They're not dumb over there. They know Benavidez is the most dangerous opponent. They're not going to put Canelo in there with them right away when they know they're guaranteed to pay him $40 million a fight. He could get beat, and even worse, he could get his ass totally whipped by David Benavidez. And then they still on the hook for $40 million. So this should be a learning moment You know,
I got you. Yeah, what you saying make perfect sense. When I interviewed Buddy McGirt when I was out there in L.A. Shout out to Steve Kim because he the one made that happen. When I interviewed him, he said that we had a discussion about Demetrius Andrade and Janabek because Buddy McGirt trains Janabek, and I dropped the video, but he didn't. This is what I asked him off record, and what he was saying was he said the problem with fighters today is it's not that they're ducking anybody. It's that he said Demetrius Andrade made a business decision. And a lot of these fighters have become more businessmen than fighters because he wasn't going to make any money fighting Janabek. It was a high risk, low reward. So he made the decision to move up to 168, so he can make more money. That's the way he explained it to me. And he said that's the difference between the fighters today and when he fought. He said when we fought, we had to really get it down. But these fighters today, not so much. But listen, Jared, thank you for calling the show, man. Salute. Be more stand up.
Hold on, Coach.
I got the
call.
Me. Go ahead.
I know, but if you ask me, that's a misconception too, because I've been watching boxing 40 plus years. It's always been about the money. It's always, even when Buddy McGirt was fighting, that wasn't that long ago. It's about the money. At the end of the day, it's like 10% of fighters getting money, and when they get to that point, they got investors, promoters, advisors, things are involved, and it's been that way throughout really the history.
Okay.
Old time fighters, but it wasn't, but it was.
All right. Shout out to Jared.
Today.
All right. Shout out to Jared from Be More. I'm trying to get to everybody in the chat. I'm trying to talk to people in the chat. Salute to everybody. You get what I'm saying? So, that's what Buddy McGirt say, but it is what it is. I kind of understand exactly where he's coming from. It's like, sometimes you can have more of an emphasis on certain things. I'm calling, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Coach Eddie.
Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam.
Hey, I don't like it, Coach.
Huh?
I don't like it, Coach. I don't like it. I'm gonna drop a dime on Canelo. I don't like it. Man.
You don't like you don't like the fact that he's over there with he got a 3-fight deal with the PBC?
Nah, I'm just playing, Coach. I like it, man. I'm just jabbing. I like it. Only thing I don't like, Coach, it seems like they already got the scorecard filled out already. That's the only thing I don't like, Coach.
They got the scorecards full. Hey, so you said now that Canelo with the PBC, but if he go 12 rounds with any fighter over there, they can forget about winning the decision against Canelo, huh?
Man, you already know, Coach. I mean, this man got a draw with Mayweather. Mayweather beat this man 11 rounds to 1, and they called it a draw. For it's over. The only way he gonna lose is a knockout. You already got a 3-fight deal already solidified. If the hitman, if Jermall Charlo don't knock him out, he gonna lose probably 4-8. You know what I'm talking about? The scorecard's already filled out. That's the only thing I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like about this deal. And I'm trying to find a way I can hate on Canelo. I wish he wasn't getting all that money, Coach. I'm a hater. And I'm a hater. I'm just gonna keep it real. I wish he wasn't getting all that paper, man. I'm mad that he getting all that money, Coach. I ain't even gonna lie, Coach.
Hey, you know what, Coach?
Ain't even gonna lie.
It's a lot of people on Twitter, like they feel some type of way, like, bro, I'm telling you, they did a drive-by. I did it. I ducked it. I got out of the way. They were shooting digital bullets left and right. Like, bro, like, goddamn, motherfucker, man, he signed it. See, you got Canelo fans who hate the PBC with a passion, but he signed with their arch enemy, the PBC. And then you have pro PBC fans who hate Canelo, but the PBC signed their arch enemy, Canelo. So this what's going on. You got dudes. I seen a tweet. This guy on one of the Canelo fans. He said, "Yeah, Canelo over there. He finna break the bank. He finna break the bank over there with the PBC. He getting paid all his money. Yay! What y'all got to say now?" And I'm like, why is this guy on Twitter finding so much joy in Canelo getting paid a boatload of money from the PBC as though he's financially benefiting from it?
Hey, man, like I say,
you get what I'm saying?
You a hater? Yeah. He hating. Hey, like I feel, I'm hating. It ain't that. It's only Canelo. I'm hating. Anything that he do, like I say, I don't want that good happen to him. I hope Charlo get a chip on his shoulder. But you got to think about it. We done took a man to 32-0, and now we done called him a cherry. Now, Charlo might feel some type of way about that. He might get a chip on the shoulder. He might be feeling some type of way that he get, you know, he was riding around in the Broham, and he did Charlo, you know, Canelo come over here, he getting 50 million. They might tell Charlo, hey, look at Big Charlo, you gonna have to take one for the team. We're gonna give you but $4 million.
Hey.
Okay, you gonna pay me $4 million. I've been with you the whole time. You gonna pay this man 40? Okay, I got something for you, Uncle Al. Al be like, oh, Al, hey, come here, Charlo, let me talk to you a minute. Hey, look here, man. I don't need you to go out there and go in on Canelo. Just kind of make it look good and competitive. Cause we got a 3-fight deal, you know. I make sure you get your money on the back end. So, you know, all that stuff, man. I don't know. It's something up, Coach.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you sit there joking. I'm like, well, I don't know. Hey, you know, that kind of makes sense. I got my conspiracy hat on. I'm wearing my conspiracy hat today. I was like, you know, you might be right. They probably got it already set up. Yeah, dog, you know, don't worry about it, Jermall. I told you I was going to look out for you, baby. What I need you to do, make sure you get knocked out this fight. I know you can beat him, but I don't need you to fight hard. We got him for 3 fights. He can't lose his first fight. He can't lose his first fight. We're trying to get it past the finish line. So, listen, I got some more money on the back end. Don't worry about it. I got you, baby boy. But you know what you need to do, all right? You know, Canelo one of us now. He PBC now, baby. So, he the cash cow. We can't have nothing happen to him. So, I got you, Coach Eddie. Hey, ATL, stand up, fam. Hey, Coach Eddie might be right. Hey. Hey, Eric. Hey, boy, Coach Eddie might be right, boy. So they probably got it already in the cards right now. Yeah, Big Nello, don't worry about it, baby boy. We gonna make sure. Didn't we take care of you when you fought Caleb Plant? When you fought Caleb Plant, didn't we look out for you? He said, yeah, Puto, but I knocked him out. Yeah. Well, he really wasn't that hurt. We had him, you know, we had him kind of take a dive at the end, but we gonna make sure. We've been trying to get you over here for a long time, and there's no way that these tomato cans that we got on the shelf, we got a couple of tomato cans on the shelf at the PBC. You know, Jermall Charlo can't beat you. He got a whole problem, and he been inactive for 2 years. So you ain't got to worry about him. We're gonna give you him first as a confidence booster. You get what I'm saying? I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jerry Turner, Sioux City, Iowa. How you doing, Coach?
What's that? Jerry Turner?
Yeah, I met you down in Omaha a couple weeks back.
Oh yeah, Jerry Turner. Hey, what's up, man? What's happening?
Oh, not too much, man. Just sitting here watching what you got going on, man. And the last dude that was on, he sold everything. I don't like that Canelo stuff either, man. We giving a lot of money to him, and we ain't giving it to our own, you know. And I understand we broke. That's why we doing the in-house fight, and everybody mad about that. Yeah. You know, Wilder was able to get his fight with the big boy, and he ended up losing, whatever. But we need to see that stuff, man. And I truly think, like, we need to come back to, like, when Andre Ward was fighting, you know, just put them all in the tournament, lose or go home, you know?
Yeah. I got
That's the only way we're going to see the bad, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got you, man. So you feel some type of way. You feel like that. You don't like the fact that Canelo is getting paid all of that money, and they coming over there at the PBC because he getting paid more than everybody. We ought to know that. So you feel some type of way. You feel some type of way about that, huh?
Yeah, I'm strong on that, man, because he got all them in-house fighters, like we were saying. You know, Earl, I love Earl, man. I love boxing. Mm. You know, I go way back across the gym and all them to come out of the D. But you know, for Earl to sit back and see Canelo gonna do a 2-fight deal for $1 million and then take, you know, 2,000 or 2 million and whatever on the back end, you know, he barely gonna scratch 5 or 7. We don't know what the pay-per-view is, and I think that's why Terrence was looking for a little bit more, you know, closure to it. I need to know, you know, and then he took the 10 million, you know, nut up, you know, so that's how I am. I'm a real man. Show me what we got, what I'm punching for. We're going to get in there. We're going to do this thing. Don't tell me we're going to get something on the back end because I don't know what the back end is. You know, but to see Canelo come up in here and he gonna make millions off the top, and then he got all these other fighters making crumbs. Come on, man. Am I right about it, Coach? Come on, man. We ain't gonna do that in the hood. You know, this dude, he want 2 for the zip. He gonna say, well, let me give you 100 and I'll give you something on the back end when I get done with it. You know, come on now.
Hey, Leo, at least one thing I will say, you and Coach Eddie, but at least y'all honest, man. Hey, shout out to Jerry Turner, man, Iowa, man. Hey, thank you so much, brother, for calling, man. Hey,
God bless, Coach.
Happy to meet you, man. I was glad to meet you, man, in Omaha, man. Salute, my brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
much
man.
love.
Yes,
Much
sir.
love.
Hey, boy. I'm tired of, hey, see, y'all thought I was making this stuff up, bro. If you on Twitter, yeah, see, now see what it is. See, now what I don't like is this. See, he been ducking. Listen, okay, this is what it's been. This has been a narrative now. Canelo been ducking since 1972. He ducked Jermall Charlo when Jermall was in his prime. He ducked Demetrius Andrade when he was in his prime, you know, and then he been ducking the Mexican Monster for the past two years since he been undisputed. And then now, you know, he went to PBC. He met with Al Haymon. Him and Eddie Reynoso and Canelo met with Al Haymon in Cleveland, Ohio. They got it all worked out. Al Haymon is fixing to sell out the rest of his stable for Canelo now that he got him signed. I'm telling you, bro, I'm hearing it already. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Hey, D-Block, what's happening?
You know what's up, man. You know what's going down. You know, ever since the breaking news for Rick Timms yesterday, I mean, it just must have broke his heart. You know, it just inflated, man. His heart just gave up on him. I'm guessing he ain't got nothing to do now. He right now he's twiddling his thumb. Rick, I know you hear me. You know, because I'm the biggest hater, and I'm going to hate on your boy. All right? All that mess you've always talked about. You didn't think I was going to come back and bite you in the ass, did you, Rick? But guess what? Slick boxer. He ain't never going to fight my boy from Houston. H-Town's the greatest. Homie, I done told you too many times. Don't you ever forget. Don't you ever forget who you respected. And that's the big boy, the big man in the house, the man with the crown, the 168. Undefeated. Not undefeated. He's undefeated at 168. The undisputed champion of the world. Can we give him some praise, Coach? Can we give my boy some praise now?
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do better than that. You want me to give some praise? Let's give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Go ahead, D-Block. Go ahead. Talk your shit, D-Block. Talk your shit.
It takes on a real man. It takes a real man to keep his word. He said, this was going to be my era, the era of Canelo, one of the greatest eras ever. He's proven himself so many times. But these people, and I can say whoever I want these people, because these people have been hating on him since the beginning of his birth. He has given nothing but greatness to boxing. He's given everything to sweat and tears, everything, Coach. And he's even making taco stands for people to eat. He's making gasoline stations for people to put gas. I mean, the homie's making shoes, underwear. I mean, like I told you a long time ago, Coach, you don't even know if you're wearing his underwear at the end of the day. Being honest with you. You know, look at the back. I want everybody in the chat to look on your underwear in the back. And hopefully it don't have Canelo's face back there while y'all been hating all this time. So I want to give my boy his roses. A 3-fight deal. I don't want to hear that shit no more about Benavidez, Coach. I don't want to hear about that no more because you know what? Like I said yesterday, Coach, if Benavidez, if he's on PBC side now, he's in his backyard. Ain't gonna be nothing. You can't say nothing anymore about my boy. That fight's gonna happen. He already signed a contract. Let's get it on. I love it. I want it. And Charlo, get ready. I told you 1% of me is have faith in you. And don't believe none of your Houstonites. Because they turned their back on you. D-Block, D-Town, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Hey, man. This another thing, too. You got dudes online. Okay, so they banging about promotional companies. Let me tell you something else they banging about right now. They set tripping. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach?
What's your name? Where you calling from, fam?
Oh, I'm calling from town, man. It's Town Biz, man.
Oh, Town Biz. Talk to me, fam.
Oh, man, nothing much, man. Thank you for having me on here, man. Appreciate the good work you do, man. You do some good stuff, man. Like your style, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I really appreciate it.
You know, I just wanted to give you your props. But I mean, as far as Canelo going to the PBC, I mean, let's see, man. At the end of the day, every fighter can be criticized because, man, Canelo then made some moves that was very questionable, man. So at the end of the day, we just want to see the best fights that could be possibly made. And based off the fact that now he with the PBC, now we can close the door on the, basically the rematch with Bivol. So now Bivol has no excuse not to fight Arthur Beterbiev at the end of the year. So that's basically, the next mission for Bivol. So I like the idea of Canelo coming to the PBC. Now, I don't like the idea of him fighting Jermall coming up to 168, and he's been sitting on the couch for 2 years. Canelo always looks for an angle, whether people like it or not, that's fact. But at the end of the day, let's see him make the fights that we want to see. Benavidez has to be in this package. And I do think on the long end of the stick, you might see him possibly fight Errol Spence, because that's always been in the cards for the PBC to make Canelo versus Errol Spence. And now that Canelo has a 3-fight commitment, don't be surprised if Errol Spence is included in that original package that we heard about last year. And that depends on what happens July 29th. Now, based off the fact that they have Canelo locked in for the PBC, that makes Errol Spence a little more expendable versus Crawford. So now Al Haymon has a backup plan. So if Errol Spence loses to Crawford, well, guess what? Canelo is the top PBC guy. Real talk.
Okay. All right. Well, shout out to Tom. Hey, so are you happy? Are you happy that we're getting the fights? Because what I've been seeing online is people been complaining Canelo signed with the PBC, because so you got people who love Canelo, but they hate the PBC. So they're conflicted right there. And then you have people who love the PBC, but they hate Canelo, but so they conflicted right there. And, are you just happy that, look, we're getting the fights that we've been wanting? We got Tank versus Ryan Garcia. We got David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. We're getting Crawford versus Spence. And then we're getting Canelo versus Jermall Charlo. Like, box, we've been getting some big fights. We got Haney versus Lomachenko. Well, that was with another promotional company. But, as a boxing fan, I've never set trip about promotional companies. Like me growing up watching boxing, I've never sat down with people, my uncles and old homeboys and stuff. We sat down and he signed to the wrong promotional company. We don't like this, we don't like that. It seems like today's boxing fan, they bitch about everything. You cry when you don't get the fights you want to get, because I complain when I don't get the fights I want to get as well. But when we get the fights we want to get, I have nothing to complain about. But those very same people who cried because we didn't get the fight that we wanted, now that they get the fight that they wanted, they still complaining. What say you about that?
Look, Coach, I'm from the old school, man. I'm 48 years old, man. I remember, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns when it first happened, Marvin Hagler to Hearns when it first happened, Larry Holmes, Jerry Coon. I'm not with all that goofy shit. And it ain't my job. And this is real talk. And this is what I hate about some of these dudes, with, that create content that push an angle. Look, I don't give a fuck what promotional company the fighter with. And Coach, I'm a media member. I'm a credentialed media member. That's not my job, man, to tell. That's not my job to tell a fighter what promotional company to sign with. I don't do all that promotional banging. And, at the end of the day, I got into it with people about that shit, and that's just real talk, about me wanting to push a certain fighter and stuff. And I got into it with some of them dudes about that shit, especially the shit with Terrence Crawford. And I'm going to tell you something, Coach, and I'm going to let you get back to doing what you do. Terrence Crawford is a solid dude. At the end of the day, he ain't really a media dude, and that's his right. Terrence, I'll tell you something, because you need to hear this, Coach. Terrence Crawford, when my son was sick real bad with COVID, he sent a personal message out to my son, and my son is a big Terrence Crawford fan. At the end of the day, Terrence Crawford is he a dude that just move and shake. He really ain't into the media shit, and I don't hold it against him, because I done had better conversation with Terrence Crawford off camera than I have on camera. So I just think the narrative that people was pushing towards Terrence Crawford was a bunch of bullshit. You had a lot of these dudes out here calling Terrence Crawford a coon and a top-ranked Toby, but at the same time, these are the same dudes that'll date anything but a black woman and shit. So I just laugh at the fact that they was talking. No, I'm just keeping it 100, and you know who I'm talking about. You know who talk all that black shit, but you can't pay them to date a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it was a fake crusade versus Terrence Crawford from the gate, because he wouldn't do an interview with them or certain media outlets and stuff. They'd say Terrence Crawford don't talk to black media. That's completely false, because I've seen him do the same shit to white media that he does to black media. All that shit got silenced because he did the same shit to Ellie Setback. Where was all this Terrence Crawford only do that to the brothers? Let me tell you something, Coach. It's false.
Yeah,
it's false. Terrence Crawford is a solid dude.
Yeah, I know. I think that came from Fred Barbershop Conversations. In the past, when he was with the LDBC, I think he the one came with that, and then the other guys, 7-8 and the rest of them jumped on that as well. They made it something that that is not. I don't think Fred is like that anymore. Maybe he is. I don't know. I can't speak for him, but a lot of those guys, they put a lot of toxicity out there, and that's the truth. They got to own up to that. They do have to own up to that. So, but listen, Tom Biz, we got other calls calling in. Salute, fam. Shout out to the town,
man. Do you
Shout out to the
think?
town, yes, sir. Yeah, so that's what it is. That's just what it is. Shout out to Y2K. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Suleiman is a let it Bivol fight for the WBC belt because he's Russian, so that's out of the question, referring to the caller. Okay, cool. All right, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, man, to all the tenderonis out there, man, if you got some haters and you're looking for a real man, I got one for you.
Hey, woman, listen here. Since your man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
I'm even seeing people online talking on Twitter. It go down on Twitter. Yeah, man, Eddie Hearn crying right now. Eddie Hearn crying. He crying because Canelo went to the PBC. I'm like, dude, Eddie Hearn is a multi-millionaire. He was born into money. His daddy got millions and millions of dollars. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Why in the hell is Eddie Hearn crying because Canelo made a business decision to go work with the PBC? This is not the first time he left the zone and went to the PBC. And so it won't be the last time. He's a multi-millionaire. These guys who got all this money, they don't think small like a lot of these Nick-Sack niggas on social media. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? It's just business.
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm glad this whole thing went down because hopefully now all the Canelo hate will die down because the fights everyone's been complaining about that haven't been happening are finally going to be made. Mm-hmm. Everybody's looking at it like, oh, he's cherry picking Charlo. But I would think if the PBC is going to be paying the kind of money we're expecting them to be paying Canelo, they're the ones that are pushing that. Let's throw them a easy winnable fight, and then it's just going to get progressively harder from there. Like Martin from Baltimore said, they're going to save Benavidez for last because that's the most, challenging fighter. It might be the second fight because, they're probably looking at it like they can always run it back. But I'm just glad this is going down because, it's just taking too damn long. And, all these people that are saying that's a cherry pick, how can an undefeated world champion that's the same age as Canelo with 30 less fights be a cherry? I don't see it. Regardless of this whole 2-year layoff, Canelo didn't tell him to take 2 years off. That's his own deal. You know what I mean? We weren't bitching when Gary Russell took 2 years off. We weren't bitching when Leo Santa Cruz took 2 years off. But the minute Canelo fights a guy with a 2-year layoff, now it's an issue.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Mark from Oakland. Salute, fam. So this is the thing, right? Hold on, I got a cash out. Receive the cash out, guys. Sorry about that. Shout out to Ruben Allen. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2 cash out on your boy. He say, what'd he say? He say, got Crawford and Nello. I have to shut up now. Okay, cool. Shout out to Swat Jones. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Swat says something for the building fund. He said the dopest podcast. I appreciate that, Swat. Appreciate that, fam. Yeah, I want to address something else too. I want y'all to see this video that Fred made. Somebody sent it to me. So it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's happening, man? Casino like Fred.
Casino, talk to me.
Man, Coach, I'm happy, man. I'm relieved. I'm relieved, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought Canelo was gonna let the boy down, man. Like, but I've been like trying to tell everybody about Canelo all these years, and I was taking it hard. That it was gonna go out. He was gonna go out like that. It would look like he was gonna go out like that, and for him to come out of nowhere and sign with the PBC, bro. Man, that shit is a breath of fresh air. Cause I couldn't even defend him no more. Like the way the shit was looking, I ain't had shit to say. I just was like, I wasn't gonna make no excuses for him. I just was like, it is what it is. But shit, I'm glad. Man, he just say his name. Like I couldn't even rep no more. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I'm just glad this shit happened. You know what I mean? It don't really even matter who he fight. I mean, if it's a 3-fight deal, it's like, bro, he in there. Like, he a PBC fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's the place that everybody wanted him to be. That's the place where the fight is at. That's where the fight's at. Al Haymon and making that shit happen. I just wanted to thank Al Haymon for making this shit happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this shit real now.
So do you think? So do you think that the beef that's going on between the pro Canelo, not all, but some of them, the pro Canelo fans who hate the PBC and the guys who the pro PBC guys who hate Canelo, do you think that that right there should subside? Because that's what's going on Twitter. They arguing, debating, digital drive-bys right now about this. And as a boxing fan, see, I want to explain something to you before I let you go. As a boxing fan, I care nothing about which network and which promoters put the big fight on. Canelo, Terrence Crawford, and Errol Spence could be fighting on Sesame Street on the PBS station. I'ma watch it. They could be fighting on Nickelodeon at the Kentucky Fried Chicken parking lot. I'ma watch it. They could be fighting on the HGTV and the Discovery Channel. I'ma watch it because I'm getting the fight that I want. Me liking a fight, loving a fight is not predicated upon which promotional company or which network hosts the fight. And when I see fans like that online arguing about promotional companies and networks, and then instead of being happy that we have the fight, it tells me that these guys are fans of networks and promotional companies and not boxing.
I agree with you 100%, my brother. And my brother, you know what they need to do, my brother? They need to get a life, my brother. They need to get a life. Because these folks arguing on the internet, like, how do you even got time for that shit? Right there, boy. Like, goddamn. Get a life. And it don't matter what they fighting with. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Al Haymon because, we joke about that shit over here on this TRUMedia shit, man. But, man, one thing about when you coming on this TRUMedia shit, man, don't come over here with that shit. You can leave that shit on Twitter. Leave that shit over there, man. This is real shit right here, man. We come over, you got a rep. You know what I'm saying? Now I can back Canelo, man. I'm so happy. I can back Canelo still. It's my dog. Win or lose. As long as he go out like a soldier, that's all I ask. And that's my call.
All right, shout out to Casino Live Press. ATL stand up. ATL stand up, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So I think it's settled. Canelo ain't ducking no more, huh?
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Got to get the likes up, man. We got 435 people in here and less than 300 likes. We got 192 likes. Anybody that don't hit the like button, where my dog at? Trying to find my dog. Yeah, here you go right here. Anybody that don't hit the like button, man, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Archie from Vegas.
Archie from Vegas, talk to me.
Hey man, I just want to say I'm a there's a Benavidez fan for real, and I'm the biggest Canelo hater. But I'm gonna tell you this, man, no excuses. If Canelo loses to Charlo, I don't want to hear he's tired and all that bullshit. Nope. And then Jermall Charlo, listen, Jermall Charlo, if he loses to Canelo, I don't want to hear, oh, but he was out 3 years, cherry picking. No, give that man give Canelo his respect now. He's not fighting a Euro bum again. He could have chose a bummy ass, who is it, fucking Badu Jack. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I thought he was going to fight Badu Jack. I ain't even on cap. I thought he was going to fight Badu Jack, nigga. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. But now he signed with the PBC. So now I'm like, there's no way he's ducking. He's going to have to go through Murderer's Row. If it's a 3-fight deal, he's going through fucking Murderer's Row. Like, for real. Like, and I'm the nigga that was saying, listen, I'm the nigga that was saying Canelo's a duck. I'm the biggest nigga saying Canelo's a duck. I called like 2 years ago or a year ago, and I turned this whole station on fire because I was talking bad about Canelo. And I was talking so bad, I had to fucking call back and apologize. And I was like, God damn. Like, for real though, like, he's not a duck anymore. He's not a duck anymore. I'm giving him his love and his respect now. He's not a duck anymore. Okay. That's it. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say, man. Thank you for listening to my call, man. And no excuses. Hey, no excuses, guys. No excuses. And the Canelo haters, I'm the biggest Canelo hater fan. I'm the biggest Canelo hater. Guys, all right, please, no excuses. If Canelo wins, no excuses. He didn't beat a Euro on this time. No excuses, guys. All right, peace, boy. Peace.
It's a mercy for me. Damn. Whoa, Lord have mercy, boy. God, hey, bro. What? You see, hey, I'm scared to answer the phone now. Should I answer this next call? I'm kind of scared to answer the phone. They got me over here shaking like booty meat now. All this doggone, God damn, all this hostility. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What up, coach? It's the boxing scientist from SoCal.
Hey, the boxing scientist from Killer Cali, man. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, man. I just called in to thank Al Haymon for making these fights, man. Yeah, I don't understand the problem, man. What the shit? Why are people upset? I'm excited, man. And you know, these haters, they're the same ones, you know, who said Canelo's washed up. He's done. He's not the face of boxing anymore. So how is it a cherry pick then? If he's washed up, right? It should be an even playing field then. It's a 50-50 fight now. And you know, they're the same hypocrites. These PBC fanboys, they're the same ones who say, well, why did Ryan Garcia sign the contract? If he thought he could win, he shouldn't have signed. You know, if he didn't think he could win, he shouldn't have signed the contract.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if Jermall Charlo thinks he could beat Canelo, then sign the contract. If not, don't sign it. It's that simple. Like, you know, it's easy to use their own logic against them. And like, I'm like you, coach, man. I don't care if the fight's on Telemundo, Univision, TV Azteca, Sky Sports, whatever, man. I just want to see the fights. People get hung up on these stupid little, you know, details. They just want to see like the PBC logo for some reason. So yeah, man, that's all I got.
The PBC logo. We got to see the PBC logo. I don't get it, bro. Hey, shout out to my main man, boxing scientist, Killer Cali, stand up. Yeah. Hey, bro, hold on. Before I forget, I want to show this book to you guys. You know, you guys need to understand a lot what's going on with, you know, with the Messiah complex and stuff like that. You guys can go on Amazon to buy this book, Black Messiahs and Uncle Toms. Black Messiahs and Uncle Toms. This is a really good book. You're gonna learn a lot in this book. I'm gonna break it down for you in time. Not right now, though. Not right now. Good book to buy. Good book to buy. You'll learn a lot reading that book about, you know, just about you know, always looking for the savior, this Messiah to come by and save and rescue you. I think some people look at the PBC Al Haymon as this mythical figure, this savior that's going to come save us. And when Al Haymon wins, we win, and when Canelo wins, we win. And even though that both people who feel like they're winning, they have the same. They're in the same boat. They're in the same boat, so to speak. You know what I mean? But you know, it's that Messiah. You know, that Messiah complex. Yeah, dog. You know, but we doing our thing. I guess when you have an emotional attachment to a company or a guy like that, whenever they win, it gives you a dopamine spike and it makes you feel like you're doing better in life yourself. I really don't. I don't get it myself, but it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Kareem from Clearwater.
Kareem from Clearwater, man. I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. Talk to me.
How you doing? I will watch the show in a little bit. I was gonna say, I was on a channel yesterday.
Yes, sir.
The big YouTuber. These guys continue to say that Canelo is cherry picking, even with Jermall Charlo. That Eddie Reynoso waited until he was out for 2 years and he's mentally not well. Jermall is not mentally well, and they still don't want to give him any credit, even if it's a 3-fight deal, which is still reportedly, we don't know that yet. But he's eventually going to end up probably fighting Benavidez if it's a 3-fight deal. Don't you think so?
I mean, if he fight him, I mean, I would be happy. Again, I'm a fan of the sport. So if he fight Benavidez, that'll answer some questions. That'll answer a lot of questions, because that's the same guy who a lot of people said that Canelo was ducking. He fight Jermall Charlo. A lot of people said he was ducking Jermall Charlo. That'll answer a question right there. We don't know who the 3 fights is because it hasn't been revealed via PBC and it hasn't been revealed via Canelo. So we can only go by what sources say, reports from Mike Coppinger and Michael Benson and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just happy that we're getting the fights. And that's all. As a boxing fan, that should be the only thing that we should be happy and concerned with. I literally have no complaints. There's nothing to complain about. I don't, he's over there with the PBC. Al Haymon values Canelo to the point where he's going to pay him a boatload of money, or the networks. I ain't going to say Al Haymon, but the networks, Showtime, Paramount, they're going to pay the money. So, that's it. The rest of that shit is above my pay grade. I'm just a boxing fan with a YouTube channel, so I'm happy we getting the fights, bro. What say you about that? I'll let you wrap it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, we should be happy that he's signed with the PBC. We're going to get some of the best fights, but these people that are complaining all over YouTube about him picking on Charlo, I mean, they got to stop. And I want to say this before I head out. Rick Tim, stay hating on Canelo. All right,
salute, man. Shout out to Kareem Clearwater. Hey, you get what I'm saying, though? Clearwater, stand up, man. Clearwater, Florida, stand up. Kareem, hey man, I miss Kareem, man. Kareem used to be one of the people threatening me back in the day. Kareem used to threaten me too. I won him over though. I have a way of winning over my ops. The people who hate me. Kareem told me to drop the addy. Shout out to Kareem, man. Clearwater, Florida, stand up. FLA, man. I got love for Kareem though. Shout out to my sister Jackie Hernandez. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to you, sis. Shout out to Jamario. For dropping that half of bam dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Caller, hold on. Shout out to Jamario. He said Canelo's best competition at 168 are fighters that signed with the PBC. I'm not a Canelo fan, but I'm glad that he made that move. He said he will be fighting his best competition at 168 by signing with the PBC. Okay, cool. Shout out to your boy Mambo. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Your boy Mambo said PBC signing boy to a 2-fight deal and Canelo to 3 fights seem like a play to keep the belts in-house, even if the main PBC fighters lose. I mean, yeah, well, as of late to Crawford and Spence, they the ones made that fight happen. Al Haymon really had nothing much to do with that. I'm telling you what I know, and then Spence said it, and then Crawford said it, but hey, man, it took me and Bud had to come together on the phone to make this fight happen. So they the ones get credit for that. Now, as it relates to Canelo and Al Haymon, you may have a point there. But you're right about that, your boy Mambo. It makes sense. Keep everything in-house, irregardless of what. So you're right about that. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
Adrian out of LA Harbor area.
Adrian out of LA, talk to me, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Check this out. First of all, now we're missing a little thing about Canelo, man. The reason why I said that he's still a duck, even though he's fighting Charlo, is because Charlo's never fought at 168, man. He's never fought at 168. You know what I'm saying?
So he's still a duck?
He's a 166. Oh, man, he's still a duck to me, man, because you know what? He's fighting a guy that hasn't fought in over 2 years, and a guy that's never even fought at this weight. So we don't want to ignore that fact, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
Come on, man.
Jermall Charlo is fighting at a disadvantage because he's been out of boxing for 2 years. And to be honest with you, the chances of him beating Canelo, after being out of the ring for 2 years, a guy who's been active versus the guy who's inactive, you're going to have to lean towards the guy that's active. It is what it is. But I get what you're saying. But now Jermall Charlo may not feel that way. He feel like, hey man, I'm finally getting the big fight I want. He happy. He gonna get the payday. So we may be looking, and then he may come out and give Canelo hell. Who knows?
But you know what, Coach? If Charlo comes into the fight in shape, maybe he could possibly beat Canelo because Canelo does run out of gas lately. I've been noticing that he does run out of gas. So Charlo can get in shape. You might be able to get him in the later rounds. You never know. But other than that, man, I mean, Charlo really don't got too much of a shot. But like I said, he's at a big disadvantage. But if Canelo runs out of gas, maybe you get him right there. I just want to leave you with that, man. Oh, yeah, one more thing, man. Man, my mom be on in the kitchen saying, true, true, true. she be loving your show, man.
All right,
loving your show, man.
Tell your mom I say hello, man.
Good, bro.
Shout out to Angel West Coast.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, man, we like to make the mamas. We like to make the mothers, man. We like to make the mothers happy, man. If we can make the mothers happy, true. We can make the mothers happy, man. At the end of the day, that's what we do it for, man. Because we do it for other people, by the people, other people. You know what I mean? Because we love the people, we represent the people, we come from the people. It is what it is. Shout out to Kareem. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, shout out to Kareem. He said, Coach, I missed your show. He said, I've been on Fag 9 and Boyfriend. I call BF Boyfriend. Fag 9 and Boyfriend channel. Two big haters of Crawford and Canelo. It works with my schedule. Oh, you been over there with the ops? Oh, okay. No, you been over there with the ops. Oh, okay. Yeah, what you doing over here? You know what I mean? And you know that's how these dudes be. Yeah. I seen you over there with the ops, dog. I'm screenshotting you. I saw Eric Grimey over there. I saw Jamie. I saw Nick. I saw my sister Nick. I saw y'all over there with the ops, dog. I saw you with the ops. I'm screenshotting you. If you are a moderator and you on the ops channel, and if I see you, I'm taking a screenshot. I'm bringing you up on charges. And you will be disciplined. That's what's going to happen. That's what we do over here. We live. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Hey, we grown, dog. You can watch whatever you want to watch, bro. Some of these dudes be set tripping on YouTube, boy. Some of these dudes, these niggas be acting like they digital bullies. They be acting like they digital bullies, talking all loud and rough and gangster. Holler about they gonna slap this dude. When I see you, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna do this and do that. Nigga, you ain't slapped nobody in the history of niggerdom. True. Ain't nobody gonna slap no goddamn body. Shut the fuck up. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Demetrius from Murder Beach.
What's your name is, fam?
Demetrius from Murder Beach.
All right, Demetrius from Murder Beach. You sound kind of fuzzy, but I got you. I got you, fam. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach, I know the niggas mad at Al Haymon right now. They know how I really feel about him now, ain't it?
Say they mad at
No,
Al
they mad. They are mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you see the Mexicans up on the roof, put some shingles on there, but shit, them brothers gonna be on Al Haymon house doing the damn roofing jobs now. I know they mad. They mad. They 38 high, Coach.
Why they mad? Why they mad?
Canelo came in there and get paid more than some of them got paid their whole career in one fight. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be mad at me. Canelo sell tickets, and that's what he do. But it's a good move, man. It's a great year of boxing, man, Coach. Boxing ain't dead. Boxing ain't going nowhere. As long as we keep them Jabba the Hutt and them she-goes out the way, man, we'll be all right. All right, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
All right, man. Hey, shout out to Demetrius, man. Murder Beast stand up. Say gotta keep Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt right now. Hold on. We got somebody calling no caller ID. We got a no caller ID. I know this the ops. It's gonna be something. Hey, this is gonna be fun. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
All right, me Hamid from the UK.
I can't hear you. I can't understand what you're saying, fam. I don't understand what you're saying.
Could you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't understand you.
All right. It's Hamid. I'm just saying my name.
Okay, go ahead and talk.
All right. I was just saying, I see a lot of people that not happy with that Canelo left the zone and matchroom, but I think it was the right decision because after the Bivol fight fell through, I don't know what other options did Canelo have on the zone. Do you think there's any other options for him to fight on? Because apart from Edgar Berlanga, I can't think of anyone else on the zone that they could have offered Canelo.
You know, I mean, apparently, you know, if he moved on from the zone or whatever, you know, Canelo did what was best for him. He probably went to, you know, where he can get the fights at. The zone really don't have anything to offer to him at 168, so he made the best decision. That's for him. You know, yeah, to be honest with you, I really don't care. You know, just long we get the fights, fam. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I agree. But there were a lot of people saying that Benavidez and Charlo and those guys should cross over. Like, I've never understood the whole concept. I agree, though, sometimes it is good when all these promoters are willing to work with each other. But I said this a couple of months ago, Canelo and his team were willing to, if they were willing to go over to the PBC for the Caleb Plant fight,
right?
then I got no problem with him doing the same. I know Plant had a belt, but I think the deal now is probably better because fights against Benavidez, Charlo, and whoever else will be bigger fights. So I'm interested to see what happens. I'd like to see the Benavidez fight. If he doesn't fight Benavidez, then I think Charlo is not a bad opponent. But I'm interested to see what happens because I think that's maybe one of the best fights to happen in boxing. I was going to ask you, do you think that's a 50-50 fight? Because I think at this stage of Canelo's career, I'm not sure if he wins that fight.
You talking about what I'm with Jermall Charlo?
No, Benavidez.
With Benavidez, we'll see. We'll see, man. Because you know, I mean, you would probably kind of lean towards Benavidez because he's the bigger, stronger fighter. But we'll just have to see who Canelo fights first, who he fights second, and then where Canelo is at physically by the time that fight happens, if it does happen. And we'll see where David Benavidez is at physically. I don't think they're going to fight right now. So we'll see. That fight may not happen until a year from September. You know, because I'm pretty sure Canelo has a 3-fight deal. The first fight is in September of this year. The second fight is May of next year. And the third fight will be September of next year. So we'll have to see how they both look at that time for me to make that decision. You know?
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully they go fight next to me. If not, in September. I don't mind seeing Morel and Benavidez. I don't know if that fight. I don't know if that fight will happen. I think that's a good fight. I don't know if Benavidez and his team will take that risk, but yeah, it's good that this deal whatever happened because now I think we could maybe see the fights we want to see. And after the Crawford and Spence fight got signed,
okay,
it's looking good.
We got other calls calling in, fam. We got other calls calling in. All right. Hey, but salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show. Yes, sir. I forgot the brother's name. I think he said it was from DC though. I think it's from DC. But I think you're calling. I thank you for calling the show, my brother. Thank you for calling the show. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Right now, man, I'm just happy. Shout out to Tay Hill for dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, salute, coach. Was Sugar Ray Leonard the only fighter in boxing history to come off a long layoff and beat the top fighter in the division like he did with Hagler? I think it was 3 years. I don't know. Man. I would have to talk to a boxing historian on that. I don't know, man. Sugar Ray did come off a long layoff, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't want to say yeah because that's the Sugar Ray. That could be the answer. But talking about boxing history, I gotta do some research on that to find out. To be fair, I don't know off the top of the dome. But you get what I'm saying, though, man. It is what it is, man. Hey, I'm happy, bro. See, a lot of time, man, y'all got to have some kind of vision.
Well, I respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
Yeah, Fotex, you said Foreman did it, but Foreman did not come out of retirement and go straight to fight the champion. I think that's what he's talking about. Foreman did come off a long layoff, but he did not. His first fight wasn't him fighting a champion after coming off a long layoff. That's the difference. When Foreman came out of retirement, he didn't go straight to fight whoever the champ was at that time. Foreman had to have several fights in order to work his way up to that point. But you know it is what it is, man. Hey, hey, dude say we gotta thank our Haymon. Now I would say this now, y'all ain't gotta like it. For those who don't like, who mad that the PBC got Canelo and and hate Canelo or hate the PBC, it is what it is. I say this time and time again. I've had my criticism of Top Rank, PBC, whatever. But what I'm gonna do is I gotta give them guys credit when they do right. They're giving us the fights that we want, and that's all I care about, man. So you ain't gotta like it, but at least respect it. Respect the fact that we are finally getting the fights that we've been bitching and moaning and crying about.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Hey, hold on, man. I was trying to answer the damn phone. I was trying to answer the phone and the goddamn it went somewhere else. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray. Booger Ray, what's happening, man? The day Friday, Booger Ray. Shout out to Booger Ray Leonard, man. Everybody give Booger Ray Leonard a round of applause.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love me.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ricky Ricardo, San Antonio. What's up, Coach?
Rick from San Antonio. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. It's been a while, but the topic at hand, in terms of Al Haymon being a genius, the deal came through.
Mm-hmm.
Al Haymon's never had an issue with intellect, within the industry, at least within the boxing industry. He's been in the industry, music industry, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's an intelligent guy, right? There's no knocking that. I think the criticism has usually been, hey, man, you got in the game, you're hustling it a little bit, but you're not giving us the fights we want. Canelo signing over, him working with him. To me, this is him putting all his chips in, putting all that stack, all those chips he had on the poker table. He's cashing them in this year because, in my opinion, outside looking at what's going on with PBC and Paramount, the merger, all that good stuff. To me, the guy's making the business. And you know what? Let's give these motherfuckers what they want. That's what we're getting. No complaints here. I'm interested to see what's going to happen in this package. So I have no complaints. I'm happy for Canelo, happy for PBC. Who wins? The boxing fans win, and that's what it's about. So I'm glad this shit popped off. I'm glad Canelo signed with him, did his thing. Now we're going to see Canelo, if you will, clean house on his side because there's a lot of people, back and forth. Canelo running from this, doing that. So let's see. Let's see what's up now. I know there's been criticism with the Charlo fight, depending on who you talk to. The guy's been inactive. Yes, we know that. But guess what? The guy's getting his payday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not Canelo's fault. He was sitting on the shelf, hanging out. That's not his business. They said, hey, we're going to give you these fights. You want it? The money was good. I'll take it. That's what's going on. So no more duck talk, none of this. This is going to lead into the guys that a lot of people want to see Canelo fight. Earlier in Canelo's career, I was a critic, but the guy stepped up, did his thing, been following his career. Now we got what we want, so let's see what happens. Salute, Coach. I'm proud of everything you're doing. Salute to the family, the True Media Boxing family. That's all I got, Coach.
All right, shout out to Ricky Ricardo, San Antonio, man.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo, San Antonio. Hey, I want y'all. I just dropped my phone. I want y'all to hear this, man. No, I'm gonna take the phone lines down for a minute. Hey, we gotta get the likes up, man. I need 50 more likes. Once we got over 460 people in here and less than 300 likes. So I'm not accepting any more phone calls until we get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, and then we need at least 50 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. Let me get the super chat out of the way. Hold on. Shout out to my sister, man. For the Food Revolution for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, sis? You said my theory is Benavidez last. If it's a 3-fight deal for sure, because the risk, and I see what you're saying, because of the risk, and so David can develop more, so Canelo can pass the torch and be out. Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, that's a pretty good theory right there. That makes sense.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I want to show y'all something now. Now, somebody sent me this video from a good brother, Fred Barbershop Conversations. I know a lot of you guys love Fred. Fred used to be one of the revolutionaries back in the day. I think the revolutionaries don't like him anymore. I think they call him a coon now. So it is what it is. They call me a coon too. So I do get it. I get it. But Fred, this is what Fred say right here. Fred Barbershop Conversations. You know, I'm going to show you guys this right here. Now, as you can see the video right here, he say Al Haymon's desperate. Canelo may bankrupt the PBC like HBO. Yesterday, Canelo was a dog. Today he is. All right. So Fred is concerned. Our good brother Fred, he's concerned with shout out to hold on. Shout out to Jimmy for dropping that $2 cash out. He said that phone call Bud made to Spence caused all of this. Okay, shout out to Jimmy for giving $2 cash out. Now, I don't know if you guys are going to agree with this or not. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But Fred Barbershop Conversation got something to say. So let's
Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all sending it to me, man. I was in the gym with.
Again, I don't own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. And, I think he's one of the biggest Al Haymon fans out there. So I think let's see what Fred has to say.
All day. And it's funny because yesterday Canelo was a duck. Now today it's like, oh, PBC.
Okay.
I'll tell you this, man. I'll simplify it for y'all and I'll come back tomorrow. I'm a little bit exhausted.
Okay.
Got to rejuvenate, recover.
All right.
And, this is basically, we're going to get the fights. I'm excited. I'm going to get the fights. I'm going to pay my little $80.
Okay.
And I'm going to watch the fight. So I'm not complaining from a fan's perspective, but the reality is this is basically like your, like you owe your Connect money, but you spend his money thinking you can hit a lick with his money, and now you got to pay him back, so you get desperate as a businessman. This is basically you have a business, and you doubling down on what you think can work.
Okay.
But it absolutely doesn't. You know what I mean? You don't get the return you want.
So what you saying,
Canelo put HBO out of business. Canelo was breaking even with his own. What you think he gonna do with PBC, man? This is.
He said, hey, Fred say Canelo put HBO out of business. He put HBO out of business. He broke even with the zone. He say, I'm happy that we finally getting the fight. He didn't sound happy. He didn't sound happy at all. But then he say, Canelo is breaking. He put HBO out of business. This sound like some Canelo hate. I ain't trying to rank on Fred, but this sounds like some Canelo hate right here. Yeah, man, Canelo put HBO out of business. He almost broke the zone. Why do you think the zone let him go? And Al Haymon is a fool. He want to go over there and pick Canelo up, pay him all that money, and after he bankrupt HBO. The zone lost $1 billion on them, and now you want to come through and try to say today like Captain Save-A-Hole, and then now look at you. What you think gonna happen to PBC? Let's go.
Business. Canelo was breaking even with the zone. What you think he gonna do with PBC, man? This is just simply PBC's and Al Haymon inability to produce a star. It's simply that. They're going to sacrifice Jermall Charlo. They're going to sacrifice Earl Spence. And they better hope David Benavidez and Canelo blows it through the roof. They need 2 million people, at least, to buy David Benavidez Canelo.
He said this is PBC's inability. Listen, PBC's inability to be able, PBC's inability to be able to produce a star. The PBC have been unable to produce a star. Now, Fred might be right about that. You know how I know he might be right about that? Because when Brian Custer asked Booger Ray, who's the next big star coming out of Mayweather Promotions, this is what Booger Ray said.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
So, oh, let's hear a little bit more.
So a lot of things have to happen. Errol Spence got to beat Terrence Crawford. If that doesn't happen, the plan is shattered, you know, and I'm not rooting against it. I'm just being literal. You know what I mean? PBC is on life support. You know, they got 300 fighters and no stars.
PBC on life support, huh? And PBC on life support. Hey, okay, PBC on life support. You know, it might be some truth to that, but it's funny. It's funny, bro, because and then if I get Rick Glaze on, y'all know how Rick Glaze feel about Al Haymon. So, bro, if I get if I get Rick Glaze on this one, hey, wait a minute. Hey, aren't we supposed to just be happy? Man, we get this fight, you know, we get the fights coming down. Aren't we supposed to be happy? Aren't we supposed to be happy about that, guys? You know, where's the joy? We ain't got no joy that we get in the fights. We yeah, dog. See what they don't like support, dog, and see what it is. See, you know now. You know Canelo. You know he bankrupt HBO now. Do you know that? You know HBO went bankrupt because Canelo. Yeah, and why do you think the Zone didn't throw him another boatload of money? They lost a lot of money on Canelo. So then now Al Haymon gonna come through there, you know, trying to save the day. He got all those black fighters on there, those black revolutionaries, and he don't even treat them nowhere near as good as he's treating this Mexican. He gonna take a Mexican from Guadalajara, Mexico, and he gonna bring him to the all-black revolutionary, you know, company, the PBC. He gonna bring him to our company, and he gonna pay this Mexican more money than he paying the brothers. So he give all the vibranium to the Mexican, but he ain't got nothing for the brothers. He gonna sacrifice Jermall Charlo. He ain't had a fight since 1972. He gonna put him in there with this Mexican. Canelo gonna beat the brakes off of him, make him look bad, and then it's gonna be another L that us Africans have to take from a Pancho, from this doggone Mexican, the Alpine. We gotta take another L from him. You see what I'm saying? Make the brothers look bad. Dr. Umar Johnson gonna be upset. Tariq Nasheed gonna be upset. You know, all of the revolutionaries gonna be upset. The alphabet boys. This what I'm talking about. Al Haymon don't care nothing about the black. It's some niggas, man. Hey, we need 17 more likes. 17 more likes. I'll open up the phone lines. Hey, bro. Oh man, somebody sent this to me on my Instagram, bro. I need to call Fred. Bro, listen, bro, man, I was laughing so hard, fam. I was laughing so hard because I'm not saying that's what Fred meant, but it sounds like that, though. It sounds like I hate Canelo, man, oh, Lord, I hate Al Haymon, too. So I hate Canelo and Al Haymon, so I get a chance to kill two birds with one stone. You get what I'm saying? That would it sound like to me. You know, that would it sound like to me. But I ain't gonna, it was funny. It was funny. Hold on. Let me a little bit more.
Garcia and Tank made that fight. There's not nothing in their stable that they can create. So now they done overpaid Canelo. Mm-hmm. And now they got to sit back and wait and hope they get the return on it. They better hope 1.5 million people buy that Jermall Charlo fight. You know what I mean? You better hope 1.4.
See, Fred seems like he's very concerned about the PBC's financial health. Seems like he's very concerned about the PBC's financial health. So, you know, it is what it is. Me, I'm just happy we get in the fight. All the other stuff is above my pay grade. I'm not gonna lie. All the other stuff is above my pay grade. I just want to thank Al Haymon for bringing back big time boxing.
Don't ever forget, when I found you was strung out on coke. When I found you was like a big house. contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Don't you ever forget who brought you back to big time boxing. Canelo Alvarez did that. Terrence Crawford did that. Errol Spence did that. Ryan Garcia did that. Tank Davis did that. You know, the Mexican monster, doggone David Benavidez and Cater Plant, they did that. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, and guess what? You know, what do they say? I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
It is what it is, man. That's all I'm saying now. Listen, bro, if we get in the fight, the other shit is above my pay grade. I never seen a boxing contract before, so I can't tell you what a boxing contract look like. I never seen one before. And even if I did seen it, even if I have seen a boxing contract in the past, I would have to get an entertainment attorney, to be able to interpret it for me. You get what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't even know some of the language and lingo that's in there. I'm hearing it's about 24, 25 pages long, some of those contracts. So, you know, it is what it is. So that's above my pay grade. All I want to do, what fight y'all have? Oh, Crawford Spence? Okay, bam. How much the pay-per-view is? Okay, don't worry about that bet. I got that. I'm going to buy that. All the other stuff, see what it is now. See, you know what this sound like? This sound like 60-40, 60-40, 70-30. Hold on, let me tell you something now. We can sign it. Now, I want to get, okay, I got Coach. We signing Coach to a contract. Now, let's see. Now, I don't know now. How much he say he want? He want $35. Okay, $35. I don't know about that. All right, now, we can't overpay Canelo, because overpaying Canelo will break the company. It'll break the bank. So we can't do that. Now, you know, he broke HBO. I talked to the execs at HBO, and they told me that the reason why they went out of business was because of Canelo. So we know he has an ability to destroy boxing networks. And then the Zone, and you see the Zone singing like booty meat. Right now, they're trying to recoup right now all that money they lost on Canelo. So the Zone said, we through with the Canelo business, because they know he ain't really gonna make the money like you ain't gonna make that money back like that, because he want too much money. Now, Al Haymon came through. You see what I'm saying? And now he paying him a boatload of money, and then he's sacrificing Jermall Charlo. Now, Jermall Charlo probably don't look at it as a sacrifice. Jermall probably look at it like, man, I'm finna get me some goddamn money, man. Like, I finally got an opportunity to get Canelo in the ring. And yeah, I've been out for 2 years, but, you know, I'm happy that I'm finna get paid. So you got to look at it that way. What about Jermall Charlo's perspective? Everybody's looking at it like Jermall Charlo being fed to the wolves, but Jermall Charlo was probably looking at it like, man, I got an opportunity to make my highest payday. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got time to feel sorry for Jermall Charlo. Feel sorry for Jermall Charlo for what? He's a multi-millionaire, right? So they say. He's a multi-millionaire. If he's a multi-millionaire, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. And he finna get a whole lot of money. I ain't got time to feel sorry for him. Whatever the outcome gonna be, guess what? He laughing. He laughing all the way to the bank. True. What the fuck? What the hell? I'm gonna feel sorry. I'm gonna feel sorry for Jermall Charlo for. I'm gonna feel sorry for Jermall Charlo. This man finna get a whole lot of money, bro. A whole lot of money. More money than me and you can. Well, he ain't gonna get what Canelo getting, of course, but he's getting his highest payday. So I'm gonna feel sorry for a dude who sat on the couch for 2 years, and he's gonna step in the ring and get probably a high 7 or 8 figures. I'm gonna feel sorry for him. I can go on his Instagram page. He's sitting on Lambos with suicide doors, walking through the mansion. I'm gonna feel sorry for him? Nah, I'm good. True. Shit, I tell you what, feel sorry for me then. Feel sorry for me. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. Phone lines open. 494-9636. Anybody want some smoke, man, let them know what time it is, man. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach, man, like how ways I'm gonna put them paws on them. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. Carla, what's your name when you're calling from?
The Fans Corner, a.k.a. Liz Lowe from Decatur, Georgia.
The fans corner from Decatur, Georgia. Talk to me, fam.
What's happening, Coach? Man, look, I just called in because you were talking about the Charlo situation. I completely agree, bro. Like, in my opinion, Charlo on his way out. So he might well catch a payday on his way out. For real. I wish he...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. So get you them millions or however much it is and ride off in the sunset. Now, as far as the other two, I want him to fight Benavidez, but we'll just see how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? We watch boxing long enough. We know everything is a damn near surprise. It's a flip. It's a twist. It's goddamn, I don't know. So, hey, I'm with it. Goddamn Canelo, good. You find some people we want you to fight. So get your ass in the ring and swing, man. That's all I'm asking. So I'm with it.
Hey, the fans corner, do you feel that Canelo is cherry picking and it's still a duck move because he had to wait till Jermall Charlo be out of the ring for 7 years, well, for 2 years, and he's going through mental health issues. He got whole problems. He going through a divorce, and Canelo coming in at the right time because he know that if he fought Canelo, if he fought Jermall Charlo when he was in his prime, he'll get his ass beat. But now Jermall Charlo, he going through some things. Canelo coming in like the cherry pick he is trying to pick the fruit while it's ripe. Do you feel that way, my brother? Because there's a lot of people feel that way.
I can see how people can see that. But I'm just going to sit this and I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all, in this boxing game, us fans going to want what we want. But we got to think sometimes in their head and what they going through and the money they trying to make. So that's why I leave all that business alone. But as far as just that question, I'm gonna say it can look like that. I don't really like fucking with Canelo like that because he's been picking a long time. so I'm gonna let Canelo pick. I'm just happy for Charlo. I'm happy for Charlo, bro. So, Canelo, do what you do. You on PBC, so you got to fight. Just fight Benavidez. That's all I'm asking, bro. But Charlo, get your money. I'm happy for you, bro. Coach, we happy, Coach.
All right, man.
I'm out, man.
Shout out to the fans corner, man. Decatur, Georgia in the house, man. Everybody, y'all feeling sorry for Jermall Charlo. But I remember once upon a time, Jermall Charlo was talking like this.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
You know, once upon a time, that's what he said. You know what I mean? I want to unify. You know, we made a hit record called "I Want to Unify." I want to unify. Now you know we got Big Charlo doing his thing. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me, fam.
Coach, first thing, listen, much respect to the PBC, man. Doing their thing. You know, every great year so far. You know, they've been giving us good fights. They're gonna get some more. You know, I mean, yesterday I was like, it better not be Charlo, but you know what? I was thinking about this yesterday, man. And you know what? I'm happy for him also. You know, fighting ain't easy. You know, he's been a boxer his life. So, you know, if he lands his big fight, you know, he deserves a paycheck. That should be, you know, it's a good thing for him and his family, to be honest with you. You know, I still feel that Canelo will run right through him. I don't give him a chance, but it is what it is, man. If he takes a, hey, he fights. That's what he does, you know? Yeah, man. And also, man, I know they're, you know, Canelo signed with the PBC. They're going to line them up. I mean, I don't know what order they're going to fight these, you know, for them, but you know what? I got Canelo beating everybody, bro. Like, for example, Benavidez. You know, I kind of like see the fight in my head, and I don't see Benavidez going 12 rounds toe-to-toe in the pocket with Canelo. Canelo's a great fighter, man, and this, you know, he's got all the experience in the world, and he knows this is the guy. This is the guy that we all want to see fight. He knows this is the dude that, you know, he's supposed to pass down the torch to. Listen, Canelo's going to bring his A game. He's, what, 32? He's still in his prime, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's on his way out. You know, he lost a step or two, it seems, but Canelo's still a great fighter. You know what I'm saying?
I think he just turned 33. if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Man,
he was
listen,
born
that's
in
what
90.
boxing
As a matter of
nowadays,
fact,
man.
him and Jermall Charlo are both 33 years old because they was born in 1990.
Okay.
Yeah.
But coach, I see him Morel, whoever, Charlo, Benavidez, Andrade. I think that'll be a tough fight, man, for him.
Yeah.
You know, being a boxer, Canelo doesn't hate that. I think to me that would be his toughest fight to me. But coach, it doesn't matter, man. Listen, he's gonna beat everybody, bro. I got Canelo.
Okay.
And that's my call, my brother.
All right, man.
Thank you, coach.
Man, shout out to Jamie
Hey,
from
bro.
New York. Salute, fam. I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, if people feel like, man, Canelo get the pick, look, I look at it like this way. If you feel like Canelo was picking and choosing, Al Haymon is allowing him to pick and choose at this time around. So what role is Al Haymon playing in it as well? You feel me?
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be I mean, he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, and when you're in a position, you can pick and choose how you want to, especially if you earn that right. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I just, you know, that's what Floyd Mayweather said. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, coach? 50 and never. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Fag!
Okay. All right, shout out to D-Block. What's going on, fam?
Hell yeah, two-time. That's how we do it up in here. Two-time champion of the world.
Finesse two
the
times.
Hate of the hate.
So
hate of
it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when D-Block do it.
Hell yeah, when I do it, I come with legit. I come with grabs. I come with facts. Come on, man. You already know, coach. They could talk, but they can't show nothing. They can't give you no facts, coach. They just talk and talk. Now, let's keep it real, man. All these people just calling the same ass shit. Charlo gonna, you know, it's a payday. Let him retire. No hope, no nothing for the brother. You know what I mean? Nothing. They just put his ass out there in the grave. You know, like dig yourself, rich man, with your Lamborghini. Shooter. Man, come on, man. Give the guy at least a chance. Can anybody give him a chance?
I'm giving him a chance. Listen, I'm giving Jermall the Hitman Charlos a chance. I believe, D-Block, I'm telling you right now, D-Block, you might not believe me, but I believe this was all a part of the divine plan scheme of Al Haymon. See, this what it is. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't want nobody to say nothing. This between us. I believe that the Canelo, he was ducking Jermall Charlo for so many years that what Al Haymon did, he spoke to Jermall Charlo and he told him, he said, look here, check this out, baby boy. I got a plan that I'm going to get you the Canelo fight. Man, how you going to do that, Al? I need you to go out there on the chitlin circuit on these social media platforms, and I need you to have mental breakdowns and cry. Remember how you cried on the I Am Legend podcast? I remember. Yeah, I need you to go out there and cry. I'm gonna keep you out of the box for 2 years, but I promise you, when it's over with, you're gonna get that Canelo fight, and I want you to beat his ass. So I'm thinking that Al Haymon, which is the chess move that he did. This is why I said, did Al Haymon's genius just confirm? Or did Al Haymon's genius just get confirmed with the signing of Canelo? This was a part of the divine scheme, my brother. Everybody gonna be betting on Big Nello to beat an inactive fighter, but little do they know, Jermall Charlo would rise like a phoenix from the ashes, and he would rise to the occasion, and he gonna beat the freckles off of Canelo Alvarez for the bag. What you think about that, D-Block?
Well, I'm gonna give you mine too. I mean, I'm gonna give you my thought on that, coach. That's a great one. That's great. I love it. Everybody need that, you know, inspiration. You know, they need somebody to sit down and give you a story time. You know, to put your ass to sleep. But that's cool, coach. I love what you're giving me, man. But at the end of the day, this ain't Marquez and Pacquiao. Well, Marquez looks like he's gonna get his ass whooped, and boom, you know, knock the Pacquiao out. That just happens once in a lifetime, coach. Let's keep it with facts, okay, coach. Now, I'm giving the brother at least a 1% chance. I mean, shit, everybody else is digging a grave for him, coach. You know what I mean? I'm dedicated to this sport. I love my boxing, and I love it when challenges come up, and you see what a real man does. And for the first time ever, coach, I really do believe that Charlo has that 1% chance, you know, to make a difference in the fight, to make it competitive. At least that 1%. compared to A-Town, Rick Thames that didn't even show up today. You know what I mean? Because he knew he was called out yesterday and all this week. He's frustrated, Coach. He's mad. Look in the mirror right now, Rick. I know you hear me. You hearing the show. But what I got to say is one more thing, and that's it. And I'm going to let y'all be, because you know who this is. The greatest hater of all time. D-Block.
The greatest hater of all time.
It's one last thing that I got to say. It got to come out the chest. PBC knew that they had a fake-ass face of boxing, which was Tank Davis, Bobblehead, was in jail, and they say, shit, how we going to do this? Bobblehead, man, he loving it in there. Now he's telling us he don't want to come out of jail now. He got his people now. Now he feel comfortable. So what they do? They get a big load of money. And they talk to Floyd. Floyd, we need Canelo. Well, you know, if you think that's okay, yeah, just you know, he loves being in jail. He loves being greased up. You know, LB likes to go rub him down too once in a while. So they got Canelo a big ass paycheck, 3-5 deal. Okay? And then not just that. They want in the third last fight, they want Tank Davis to go up there for Canelo's last fight and say, who's the face of boxing? And all Tank Davis got to say, you are Canelo, D-Block, D-Count,
D-Block, man. But D-Block said he the greatest hater of all time. The greatest hater of all time. Boy, let me tell you something, bro. Boy, for you to say something like that, I'm the greatest hater of all time. Well, I'm trying to tell you, bro. That goddamn boy, D-Block, hey, D-Block don't even play. Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, hey, this mess around to be a part of Al Haymon's grand plan. Everybody counting Jermall Charlo out, thinking it's sweet. Y'all thinking it's sweet over there now, huh? You know, Canelo think he got some good taco meat. And Jermall Charlo, don't worry about it, Canelo. I'm going to feed you an easy one. You sign this 3-fight deal, Canelo. I'm gonna give you an easy one. I'm going to give you Jermall Charlo. He ain't mentally ready or physically ready for you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give you Jermall Charlo. You beat him. That's going to, you know what I mean? Doggone Al Haymon might be selling out the whole stable for Canelo. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Coach.
Swat, talk to me, fam.
Man, what's happening? Man, fire show, man. You be having the phone line jumping, bro. Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie to you though. When you said genius, man, I started thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now everybody knows that's my stance, man. I think it's a cherry pick, but this is what I think Jermall is the ripest cherry pick you can get. Okay, but like with Al Haymon, you gotta think now that Canelo signed to PBC and he with Al Haymon. It's like, okay, the odds on that shit gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
They gonna be beautiful because I mean, even though Maul been sitting out about 2-3 years, okay, Canelo go against Maul, they already got the backstory. The backstory beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's history there. So the thing is, if Canelo go get, I mean, it is though. And if Canelo beat Jermall, everybody expect that to happen. Canelo get a belt, right? Now if Maul.
Well, no, Canelo got all the belts.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what belt do Maul got?
Maul have the WBC title at middleweight, but Maul is not defending that. He's moving up to light. He's moving up to light heavyweight, not light heavyweight.
Oh.
Super middleweight. He's moving up to super middleweight to fight Canelo at 168. So he's still going to be a champion. He's still going to be a champion at middleweight, even though he ain't fought it, defended it in 2 years. So they letting him hold on to that belt while he fight Canelo at 168.
Oh, that's even better because, I mean, Canelo beat him. They can still say Canelo beat another champion. I mean, he could throw it in there with that. But I'm thinking that but this could be a win for Maul, though. Maul need to sit his ass in that room and hear people calling him a cherry pick because it's really his fault. He sat out so damn long. People calling him a cherry pick. I mean, that's just what it is because it's in the activity. But if he lock his ass in the room, listen to everybody calling him a cherry pick, right? Yeah. And that boy train like he ain't got no, like train like this is going to be your last damn fight. You better be going in there ready to die to beat this boy. Yeah. And I bet a lot of money on my damn self with them odds. I make that shit up in Vegas. You know what I mean? Because if he wins, that's a big win for him. He actually got more to gain than Canelo got to lose in this situation. So it really, Al Haymon a genius with mixing this shit together. I can't wait to see it now. You know what I mean?
Boy, if Jermall Charlo pull this off, boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, if Jermall, the hitman Charlo, pull it off, and he go in that ring and pull out and give you the fight of his life, he give y'all, he turn around and be Buster Douglas, what Douglas did to Mike Tyson.
Tell him, Coach.
He come in there from Texas, South Side, backing him up. He gonna have his other brother. Listen, bro, check this out. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you something else. If Jermall the Hitman Charlo were to beat Canelo in September, this will probably be the first time in the history of boxing. I got to look it up and see, but this will probably be the first time in the history of boxing that two twin brothers were simultaneously undisputed champions at the same time. True. Boy, y'all hear what I'm saying? We got it. But this is a part of the grand scheme of Al Haymon. He's setting it up to where we're going to get two brothers, two African-American studs that have an opportunity to be undisputed at the same damn time. True. Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Man, preach.
Hold on, check this out. That's how I'ma sell it. Boy, if Al Haymon were to hire me, if he was to hire Coach Malachi Williams, even though I'm getting paid on the back end, and just say, Coach, we're going to set Brian Custer down for this one. We're going to give you the opportunity to speak about this. Because they listening to my show right now. They're going to steal my talking points. You're going to hear other dudes on YouTube. If you hear anybody else on YouTube talking about two brothers becoming undisputed at the same time, you know they got it from me. If they hire Coach Malachi for the low price of $100,000, I can make this, I can create a storyline so beautiful. I can give hope to Jermall Charlo and his fans, and I believe that we can make this happen. What say you about that?
Man, I agree, man. I got goosebumps just hearing it. Like this is what it's made about, boy. This is what boxing, boy.
What ain't
man, hey, love you, Coach, man. Yo, this is what it's about, man. Oh my God.
Hey, shout out to Swat. Salute, fam.
Hey,
hey, boy, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Nick, I'm trying to tell you, Nick, if they mess around, Fanboy Q say, Coach made the call to moist. Hey, shout out to Mo Easy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, if they, woo, hey, you know what? That's how I'm gonna sell it too. When that fight get close, telling y'all right now, y'all mark it on the calendars. What the day is? The day June 22nd? The day June 23rd. On a Friday, June 23rd, Tenderoni Fridays, Coach Malachi, I didn't drop the number. Sorry about that. Coach Malachi gave y'all the plan. I'm telling y'all what it is. Man. Hold on, let's get the super chat out the way. Shout out to Jonathan. Hey, okay. For dropping now quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what to say, Jonathan? Jonathan say not no hater stuff, but Charlo not worth Caleb Plant money. 6-7 million is the most Al Haymon should have to pay. Okay. All right.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know what? If you guys want me to explain the diabolical, the genius plan of Al Haymon, why did he sign? If you want me to explain it to you, Al Haymon, let everybody know what was your plans in sitting Jermall Charlo out for 2 years and then signing Big Nello and then sending back Jermall Charlo through the back door to make that fight happen in September.
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent, circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
You know, you see when you're dealing with the aphrodisiac symptoms that now perpetrates the Jericho activation, what y'all don't understand, Al Haymon just perpetrated the Jericho's activation. So if there's anybody out there that's looking to put some money on Jermall the Hitman Charlo, you need to understand the significance and the importance of this fight. You get what I'm saying? I'm right now. I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I'm throwing my hat in the ring. I need all of my pro PBC guys out there to get it. Call the PBC offices. Let them know that Coach Malachi Williams have a great promotional scheme that we can do in order to get that bread up. I'm telling you, put the house. Listen, we got an opportunity. If I was to interview Jermall Charlo, I would tell her, I said, bro, right now you got an opportunity to become the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. A lot of people counting you out, Jermall. A lot of people counting you out. They said you got whole problems. They seen you crying, all that stuff there. But do you know you can make history? How's that? If you were to win this fight, beat Canelo Alvarez, you would be the first African-American stud, along with you and your brother, two twins, to become undisputed at the same damn time. True. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
James Rudd, Richmond, Virginia, Coach.
Hey, James Rudd from Richmond. Talk to me, fam.
So, Coach, I just on my opinion now. You think these 3 fights are gonna be from PBC? Who do you think we're gonna get? We already know we're getting Charlo first. Who do you think the second one's gonna be?
You know, I don't even know, man. I don't even know who the second one's going to be. That's kind of hard for me to predict. I don't know. Maybe Demetrius Andrade. Maybe Andrade.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be a good fight. I feel like they might go ahead to Benavidez next. And the reason why is, as I beat around the bush, the guy's getting better each fight. You know, he looks, good against plans, so he's getting better. Canelo's gonna have to, get that guy here soon, or he's gonna, become a little threat. But I think that third fight might be Spence. I mean, it kind of feels like that's what it's building up to, don't it? Or
Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see Spence.
Nah, you don't think so?
Nah, I don't see Spence in this at all. I mean, what he gonna jump to 168?
Well, I hear him talk a lot about he would love to have that Canelo fight, and the boy is big. I mean, what he walking around like 182. I mean, he's not a small guy.
But what he fight at though, like he's a career welterweight, and if he go to 168 to fight Canelo, he gonna get killed.
I hear you. I see 2 fights with Benavidez, so that take up the PBC. So I mean, maybe he just fights, Benavidez after that, because if he fights Benavidez, he's gonna want a rematch clause in there. I would think he would want that. Yeah. But I was just thinking who that third fight might be. Maybe it's just gonna be the Benavidez rematch, or who knew that. Clean house. I was just wondering what your thoughts.
I mean, bro. Like, I hear what people saying as related to Spence talk. Y'all give me an example of y'all got to give me an example of a welterweight moving up from 147 to 168 to fight the top guy.
Not many besides Canelo and a few others. And Spence lived it that way, so I understand what you're saying.
I mean,
I hear you on that. It feels like they're building them up.
Spence is jumping 3 weight divisions. Just think about that.
Right.
He'll jump 3 weight divisions to fight Canelo. 3 weight divisions.
I hear you, Coach. But I mean, they feel like it's hyping them up. Every interview I hear him talking about the Canelo fight. I don't know. Maybe just me wishing into something to existence. Conspiracy theory. Who knows? But I just kind of wanted.
It might have been. He gonna get killed. Listen, he gonna get killed. It ain't even gonna be close. He gonna get killed. He gonna get killed, bro. Canelo gonna kill that. If they was to do something like that, Canelo, you gonna move up 3. Yeah, you gonna move up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo. He gonna get killed, bro.
I know. I hear you. Do you think Canelo gonna run through Benavidez, or do you think that's gonna be a good fight? I feel like Charlo gonna be hard to fight to Benavidez.
I don't know,
because Benavidez gonna keep coming forward, and you don't want to do that with Canelo. That dude is like, he's gonna counter you all. I mean, this dude is like the best counter since Floyd Mayweather I've seen. So, and Tank's good at it too. But I mean, I don't think you want to play that game with Canelo, and Benavidez tends to play that game with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like Charlo might be a harder fight.
I mean,
that's my time, Coach.
We'll see. Shout out to James Roy, because he been out for 2 years, James. So he been out for 2 years. I mean, I know a lot of the Spence fans. I know y'all want to see Spence get the bag, and I know y'all feel like Spence is a super fighter. But goddamn, bro, y'all just give me an example of a fighter moving up 3 weight divisions in order to fight the champ. Come on, man. I ain't, some of this stuff sound outrageous. You know what I mean? Like, Spence said he want to fight Canelo, but yeah, that's crazy. To me, that's crazy to me. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sheila from Cali.
Sheila from Cali. Talk to me, sis.
Coach, is that the plan?
What's that?
For real, the plan? Al Haymon's the genius plan?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I just laid it out for you. We try to make history. We try to make history right now.
Really, though? No, for real though. Wow, Charlo, he can really. If he wins, oh, he better train his ass off though. He better train his ass off. Wow, and I hope he gets well, and everything will have everything going for him. And go Charlo.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Sheeta from
Not
Cali.
feeling sorry for Coach Charlo. He'll be the underdog. Go Charlo though, get it.
Okay. All right. But shout out to Sheeta from Cali. Salute, sis. Yeah, that's you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. But right now, I ain't talking about hypotheticals and possibilities and stuff like that. I want to deal with realities. The reality of the situation is, you know, the online civil war that's going on between pro Canelo fans and pro PBC fans. The online war that's going on, that has nothing to do with the fact that we're getting the fights that we want. Boxing fans complain when we get the fights, when we don't get the fights, and then when we do get the fights, they still complain. And I just think that's a shame myself. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's good, Coach? It's Hashirama from PBC County, Maryland.
Hashirama, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach, I am with you, man. Fuck these ninjas. I am so sick and tired of hearing the complaining every damn day. Like, they get up, they complain they broke. They go to work, they complain they gotta work. You know, they don't work, they complain they ain't got no money. Like, which one is it, bro? Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Anyway, all that to say this, I am excited that Canelo finally signed for the PBC. I won't say finally because he did work with them for a bit. But looking at it now, I do see why letter L be shitting on these dudes on Twitter. I really do. Because ain't no pleasing them, you know. You put somebody that you put your wolf beater up there against somebody else, it's a cherry pick, you know, like, oh, he this, he that. So at the end of the day, I understand it. Fuck these fans, or fuck the hardcore fans, I should say. I see why they chase the casual fans. It's more of them. They're more gullible and they complain less. That's all I got to say, Coach.
All right, how to set up the Hashirama, man, PT County. You know what I mean, man? Like with me, bro. I'm happy we getting the fights, bro. I'm happy we getting the fights, and that's it, man. You know, Jermall Charlo, he gonna get him a little bag, bigger than what he's ever gotten. And I just think we should be happy about that myself. You know?
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
He said, nigga, please. He said, I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the legendary what's up Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catching bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please. So done with trying to hear. Hey, that's what people say about Canelo. I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the legendary Canelo catching bullets with his teeth. Like Canelo, he's just so unstoppable. I'm tired of this. Hey, Carla, what's your name? What you call it, bro?
Hey, Isaiah from San Diego, California.
What your name is, fam?
Isaiah.
Isaiah, talk to me. San Diego, talk to me.
Exciting times, my friend. Exciting times. What a deal, huh?
Yes, sir.
Canelo, the face of boxing. $100 million plus. Who can rival that?
I mean, that's what he's reported getting paid, $100 million plus?
Yes, sir.
So you're happy that Canelo's getting paid $100 million plus?
No, I don't care. I'm happy that he's fighting. I'm happy that we're going to see him fight again.
Yeah, but that is a lot of money though. $100 million plus. That's generational wealth. That's
generational wealth. And you know what? A lot of boxers, even great boxers, will never make that in lifetime.
Nah, and then you add that. So basically, what you say now, you gotta be careful now because there's a lot of people don't like Canelo. So Canelo, you know, I ain't pocket watching. If I was a professional pocket watcher like Forbes, and we do have professional pocket watchers, people who get paid to, you know, find out what people's net worth is, you know. But they say, you know, according to what Forbes is saying, Canelo has a net worth of close to $200 million. And then if he get the other 100 mil from PBC, that'll take him to almost 300 mil, maybe somewhere up in that sort of 250 mil. So that, after taxes, it'd probably be over $200 million. So that's, that's a lot of bread. That's a whole lot of money there. I'm still trying to get a meal. I'm still trying to get a meal, but I don't know what he's getting paid because I haven't heard anything from Canelo. I haven't heard anything from the PBC. So I don't know.
Well, that's the report all over the place. It may or may not be true, but he's used to getting $40 million a fight.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people celebrating that. A lot of people celebrating that. You know what I mean?
Good times. We're getting great fights. We're getting the corporate friends fight.
Yeah.
We got these fights. We got we had the Ryan Garcia fight with Tank Davis. So the weekends have been good. Fight parties, barbecues.
Yeah.
Life is good if you're a boxing fan.
What do you think about the opportunity that if Canelo was fighting Jermall Charlo, do you feel that, I mean, of course nobody's giving Jermall Charlo a chance, and they shouldn't give him a chance. Canelo probably gonna kill him. But what do you think about my narrative that, hey, this is a plan by Al Haymon, that he decided to take Jermall Charlo out, sit him down for 2 years in order to bait Canelo into signing with the revolutionary PBC company to trick him to come over there, pay him the money that he wants so that Jermall Charlo can finally extract revenge for Canelo decking him and put hands and foots on Canelo so that he can become the newly crowned undisputed 168-pound champion of the world.
Coach, that's a little far-fetched.
That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, I'm gonna sell this fight right here, boy. Hey, Swab. Hey, boy, hey, listen, check this out. Boy, I'm gonna sell Isaiah's. I'm gonna sell this fight. You can believe that. Retribution is at hand. You know what I mean? Cinnamon belongs to me. Pause.
And one more thing, Coach. One more thing. I think that Canelo will not fight Benavidez in this 3-fight deal.
Yeah, you don't think so? He won't fight? You think Canelo won't fight Benavidez?
No, and not because he's ducking him, because he can't stand him. He can't stand him or his father. He said, I ain't making you guys rich. You guys are punk.
All right. Shout out to Isaiah San Diego. Salute, fam. Shout out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, look here, man. All I'm saying is, hey, boy, listen. Boy, if you need a pep talk, I tell you what. If anybody need a pep talk, you having a bad day, just call me right before your day starts, and I will give you the pep talk of a lifetime. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from San Antonio.
What's your name? What's your name, Miss fam?
Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel, San Antonio. Talk to me, fam.
You brought up a good point, man, about complaining, race wars, all that stuff. I'm just thinking boxing's my favorite sport.
Mm-hmm.
But why are we so toxic?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because people complaining Canelo not fighting black fighters. Or Canelo this. I called last week. I said Canelo ducking, right? But now Canelo signed with PBC. Run that shit. I want to see it. I want to see all that shit. Same thing with Crawford and Spence. Like, they're both camps, like the fans of both camps, the real, aerosexuals or whatever you call the Crawford guys, they're discrediting the other guy when you really just discrediting what your fighter about to accomplish. Because I know both of them are great. Anything can happen. But if you're discrediting Spence or discrediting Crawford, then what's the big deal about who wins? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying.
You're right about that.
Hey, rest in peace to Charlo.
He ain't gonna say Canelo gonna kill him. He gonna get dead beat. shout out to Gabriel. Hey, sound like y'all remember Clubber Lane? Y'all remember Clubber Lane when Clubber Lane was fighting Rocky? He was face to face with Rocky, and he looked at Rocky. He said, "Dead meat." You don't fucked up, Puto. You been telling everybody I've been ducking USA. I know Canelo don't say SA and Puto because he's from Mexico. They kind of say that over here. The Chicanos over here. But y'all just follow me though. You know, fucked up SA. I'm telling you, Puto. You know, you said I've been ducking you. You said I've been ducking you. I told you, Viva Mexico. You know what I mean? You know, I got Viva Mexico, man. Mexico cabrones. You know, you done messed up, Holmes. I'm telling you, you fooled. You know, you were the first one I wanted. You've been talking trash a whole lot of stuff. You've been talking shit. You've been talking shit a whole lot. You and those alphabet boys. What you with the alphabet boys, the letter people? Yeah, those guys. You're the first one I told Al I wanted on the contract. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Jerry calling back.
Jerry, talk to me.
Hey, you know, Don King got a lot of credit, especially during the 90s, for making a lot of big fights happen, even though he was screwing the fighters.
Yeah.
I think people are missing the point, maybe you included, when it comes to when boxing fans talk about fight promoters.
Yeah.
We talk about the promoters because they're the ones that are taking the risk, making the fights happen. People tried to bury the PBC not long ago, and even during that time they were trying to bury him, they were making the most fights and the best matchups. And they're doing the same thing right now.
Yeah.
So my thing is, as a boxing fan, you got to give credit where credit's due. The fighters can want to fight each other all they want to, but if the promoters don't finance it, the fight ain't going to happen. Now we got Tank and Ryan. We got coming up Spence and Crawford. That was a tedious negotiation, but they got it done. Now they got Canelo over there. Almost certainly going to, well, we know he's going to fight Charlo. Almost certainly going to fight Benavidez in the third fight. I think he'll fight Plant in the midterm. Plant will have a fight. They'll pump him up. He'll call for the rematch. He ain't going to fight Andrade. There's no point in fighting Andrade. Andrade has looked very uninspiring. He doesn't have any belts. He's just, there's no money in fighting him. He's not going to fight Andrade. And frankly, I don't really care to see him fight Andrade because Andrade has yet to impress. I'm sorry. He stayed undefeated, but he fought nobody. And when he finally got a mandatory that was worth fighting, he moved out of the division and gave up the one thing that gave him any relevance. He's not going to be fighting Canelo, in my opinion. A far more attractive fight is Plant. After Plant, they'll get him another fight, at least one in between, and they'll build the hype for that. And it's a safe fight for him to take because he already beat him once, and there's some interest there. But my main reason for calling back is, like, I hear people talking about, like I say, the promotion. You got to pay attention to the promotion.
Jared, what you're saying, I've already said that. We know that the fighters can't finance their own fights. I mean, the promotions or the networks are the ones who have to put the money up for the fights. I think that's common knowledge at this point. I mean, for me, it is, anyways.
I know, but when I hear you and others say you don't care about where the fight, who makes the fight and this and that, I mean, as a boxing fan, you gotta care. You're
missing the point. You're totally missing the boat on this. When I say I don't care, hear me out. When I say I don't care where the fighter fights at, what I'm saying is I'm not putting emphasis on it has to be with the PBC or it has to be with the Zone or it have to be with such and such. The Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence could be fighting with Jerry from Be More Promotional Company. If you're able to afford to put that fight on, as a boxing fan, I'm happy that I'm able to see the fight. It doesn't matter to me where the fight happens at or which network it happens on. The importance here is the fact that we are actually, as boxing fans, getting the fight. I think that's the part that you're missing.
Right, but I would say that's common knowledge. We all know that. We're happy to get the fights. But more specifically, it's who is going to take the risk to make the fights. And so I got to give credit where it's due. I'm not a fan of any promotional company, but just like Don King gets that credit for making those big fights, those fights maybe wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Don King. These fights that we're getting now from the PBC maybe don't happen if the PBC doesn't take the risk. That's my point.
All right, Jared. Shout out to Jared B. More. Hey, man, I guess, man, you know, it ain't meant for everybody to get it, man. We just agree to disagree on that. Shout out to JRG dropping out $2 super chat. He said to offer Spencer Canelo before, coach. Yeah, I heard about that, man. I think that would have been crazy, though, to have a guy that's been a career welterweight move all the way up 3 weight divisions to fight Canelo. I mean, how that's going to turn out? That, I mean, of course, that's a cash out. That's a cash out fight. But you know, you get what I'm saying. Shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
It is what it is. Hold on, caller, hold on. He said off subject, but Berlanga looked kind of nervous at the weigh-in. I might throw a Nick. He said I might throw a Nick sack on Nasty Quickly. Hey man, Jason Quickly might pull off the upset, boy. Quickly might pull off the upset. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This is Coach Eddie. Once again, I just got something. I've been listening to you talk about the conspiracy and how Al Haymon is a genius. You know, that's the name of the show today. Al Haymon is a genius.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you remember a movie?
I phrased it in the form of a question. I said, Canelo joining the PBC. Did Al Haymon's genius just get confirmed with the signing of Canelo? And I formed it and it's a question mark. So I'm asking the question. What do you guys think?
Okay, cause you remember a movie back in the day with Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier called "Let's Do It Again."
Let's Do It Again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had Jimmy Walker. He was a boxer, and they hypnotized him, right? He went in and beat 40th Street Black.
We had 40th Street. He beat Florida Street Black. You had John Amos playing Kansas City Mac. You had the other brother, I forgot his name, playing Biggie Smalls. Yes, sir. I remember it. That was one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
So is Al Haymon, is he gonna do the double cross like Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby? They gonna put all the money on 40th Street Black and then switch the game up at the end and collect all the money at the end? I think I got to think and say, man, Al Haymon might be doing something.
We got our conspiracy
hats on.
We got our conspiracy hats on. And we got our conspiracy hats on right now. Hey, he might be. Al Haymon might be pulling the old flim flam at the end. The old flim flam. He coming in with the Machiavelli, making everybody put all the money on Big Nello. Yeah, man, you know, man, Canelo, man, Jermall Charlo, he ain't fought in 2 years, dog. He got whole problems. He on podcast crying. Man, the man taking sight. You see how he look in interviews, Canelo. Yeah, I see. Yeah, man, you know what I'm gonna do, dog? I'm gonna give you an easy touch. I'm gonna let you feed Jermall Charlo. You get to knock him out. That'll dispel the myth that you scared to fight slick black fighters. So you get to knock that slick black fighter out. You know what I mean? And then it'll build your reputation up as it relates to you being a duck. So you ain't got to worry about that no more. Yeah, okay, Al, yeah, I like that. What do I sign? Canelo sign, and then Al over there talking to Jermall Charlo. Jermall, boy, that's it, boy. I tricked him. We finally got him. We finally caught that duck. He was running and ducking and quacking all these years. I finally was able to trick him. And now this your opportunity to shine.
Exactly.
Hey, Coach Eddie, salute, fam.
Then,
go ahead.
Yes, sir.
No, go ahead. I'll let you finish up. Oh, he held the phone up, man. They ain't sorry about that, man. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, Swat, what'd you say? The storyline is beautiful for this fight. I bet you more folks buy the fight from these talking points today. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm throwing it out there. This nigga. Hey, boy, Jermall, you can do this, dog. You can do this. I'm trying to tell you. Lions only. Hey, Carl, this is the last call. Carl, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Sean from Columbus. What's going on, Coach?
Sean from Columbus. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, I'm going to DM you after this so you're going to realize who I am. I'm literally the biggest conspiracy theorist that y'all can have on this show. So I'm going to say it like this. Y'all got to stop hating on Al Haymon, man. He has so incentive to be a snake like some of us have come to know Don to be and other names in the game. His background is in party promotion or venue promotion.
Right.
So putting on a big show is his forte. That's how he makes his money. That's what his claim to fame is. So I think he's good for the business. You know what I'm saying? He's from Ohio just like me. So, I'm always gonna be biased toward him. I nothing but respect, but I need everybody else to stop hating on the man.
Yeah.
Canelo going to PBC, nothing but good for the sport. And I think I wanna say two predictions before I get out of here, and I hope that you can expound on them. I think him and Benavidez, I think they set it up for him and Benavidez on May 5th on next year, Cinco de Mayo. Mm-hmm. And then another thing.
So that'll be the second fight. That'll be the second fight.
Yeah, out of his little three fight deal. I think that's what they set it up for. I think that's why he, came over here, because I think that's what's going to happen. That would be dope for the sport. That would shut everybody up. Everybody, talking about this person ducking this person while he allegedly being ducked by another person, like all this stupid ass shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let it play out how it's supposed to play out. You know what I mean? Let the shit play out how it's supposed to play out. But when it play out, don't be trying to backtrack and say, "Oh, I knew this was going." And I can't believe it. Man, come on, man. People get on here every day selling us book tickets, and we gotta like, I know this brother did this. He just said, but I'm gonna let it ride. But I forgot what the second thing I was gonna say. But what else conspiracy you have for? Like I say, we gotta backtrack what we said about Al, because this is what I was gonna say. Him and Don, I think in my mind, like I said, I want to be predicting stuff today. So I feel like him and Don gonna create an oligopoly in the game. You know what I'm saying? Them two Ohio boys, I'm pretty sure they got some handshake deals between themselves. But and I don't want to speak too much like I know them or anything like that, or say too much. But it would be dope to see that. You know what I'm saying? For Nappy Head to clear his good name. You know what I'm saying? And, create an oligopoly in the game where they can corner the market, get all these old media dickheads out the game, and get the people and the fighters what they want: the money, the fight, and the longevity. Because as anybody that's ever had anything to say about Al Haymon, they say he always talks about after your career. He's always trying to protect the fighters and protect their legacies and their life after their career. Even having no background in boxing or fight promotions coming into the game. So that speaks a lot about him. People gotta see the bigger picture, zoom out sometimes and see it for what it really is. That's all I want to say, Coach. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Sean for Columbus, man. Salute, fam. Hey, Al Harvey, what you say? You say, did you ever drop the link to the fight you commentated with Peterson, Coach? Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The promoter haven't gotten back with me or Anthony Peterson. So it's a local event it's supposed to happen in Milwaukee, but we haven't heard anything from him. And it's the fights are tomorrow, so you know what I mean. So I'm just being honest with your family. If I heard something, I would tell you. But let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause, man. We got one more super chat. Shout out to Two-Tone, the superstar. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, we need let's get to 350 likes. We need 10 more likes, guys. We need 10 more likes. Two-Tone, the superstar, said, is Booger Ray singing Ain't No Sunshine with Canelo Gone to Eddie Hearn, Coach? Respectfully. And you know what? That's what, hey, Two-Tone, that's exactly what he's doing. Booger Ray is saying, yeah, you remember that joke when you were saying to me, ain't no sunshine with Tank gone? How does it feel now that Canelo is gone and he's over here with the PBC? So we got two faces of boxing. The PBC, we got two faces of boxing. We got Tank Davis, Gervonta Tank Davis, and we have Canelo Alvarez. We have two of the biggest stars in the sport of boxing on one record label, staff, and as a crew.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
We got this what Booger Ray gonna say. We got all the stars now. We got Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. We have the Mexican monster David Benavidez. We have Demetrius Andrade now. We have doggone Saul Canelo Alvarez now. If you look around boxing, we still got Deontay Wilder in the cut. We got all the stars. That's what they saying right now.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
What we gonna do, dog? What we gonna do? As boxing fans, we need to be happy when we get the fights. We just can't be mad when we don't get the fights, and then when we do get the fights, you still mad. You can't get mad when you're getting the fights. You get what I'm saying? If you're getting the fight that you want to get, what you mad about? There's literally nothing to be mad about. As I said before, I don't care which promotional company or network where the fight happens at. If anyone tells me that I should care about a promotional, you should care which promotional company make the fight. No, I shouldn't. It's not my pay grade to worry about that. As long as I get the fight, that's the point. It can be Big Bird and Snuffleupagus, and the fight can happen on Sesame Street. The important thing is Big Bird and Snuffleupagus were able to make this fight happen. So I don't put the importance on who is making the fight happen. I put the importance on as long as the fight gets made. It doesn't matter to me who makes it happen. Now, if you say, well, the only way it can happen, but PBC had to be the one to make it happen, if that's your position, so be it. Well, if you want to believe that, you can believe that. But all I care about is the fight. If Food Revolution put the fight on, that's good. And I think that's the problem with a lot of some of these fans. When you go to Fanagin and promoting and doing all this other stuff, I don't care nothing about none of that. So PBC made the fight, fine. If the Zone would have made the fight, I'd have been fine with that. If Top Rank would have made the fight, I'd have been fine with that. I'm not going around mad, angry, bitter because Canelo signed to the PBC. And I'm not going around mad, angry, bitter because the PBC signed Canelo. I don't care. Are we getting the fights we want? Yeah. When we going to get them? Yeah. We're going to get them soon? Yeah. We're going to get some more this year? Yeah. Possibility we're going to get some more next year? Yeah. That's all I care about. True. That's all I care about. I'm just letting you know that's all I care about. So, it is what it is. That's my position on it. And let's say a special prayer. Let's say a special prayer for my dog Jermall the Hitman Charlo because he's going to need it when he fight Canelo in September.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
All right, shout out to Rod from Killer Cali. Shout out to Jerry from B-More 2 times. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL 2 times. Shout out to Jerry Turner from Iowa. Shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Town Biz from Oaktown. Shout out to Martin from Oaktown. Shout out to Casino Light Press from the ATL. Shout out to Archie from Vegas. Shout out to Boxing Scientist from Killer Cali. Shout out to Kareem from Clearwater. Shout out to Adrian from LA. Yay. Shout out to Demetrius from Myrtle Beach. Shout out to a caller from DC. I couldn't catch his name. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo from San Antonio. Shout out to Defense Corner from Decatur, Georgia. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Sean from Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to James Rudd from Richmond. Shout out to Sheila from Killer Cali. Shout out to Hashirama from PG County. Shout out to Isaiah from San Diego. And shout out to Gabriel from San Diego. That's all I care about, dog. That's all I care about. I let everybody argue, debate, fight, do what they want to do. I don't care. It is what it is, man. Just be happy that we got the fights and understand if you are a fighter, understand that you got to do what the contract tell you to do.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books. My office hours are from 9 to 5. Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
I just want to throw that out there. Now. I just want to throw that out there. Now, you know what I mean. Some of these guys, when you sign contracts, you can't be asking about the books and all that stuff. There, just take whatever they give you. You get what I'm saying?
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know, they say Big Nello don't came up in them. Big Nello don't came to the PBC, the place to be, and it seems like all the tickets have come home to bruise.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Anybody that got a contract with Nick Sack Promotions and you want to try to renegotiate, please do understand that you have to do what we tell you to do.
Who you think he is, DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't said
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I
I'll tell you
just want
something.
money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
If you still talking about sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. If you still talking about that, please do not come over here anymore.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
You know we did this for the hood today.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
You know the people come to see. The people come to see the old boy, man.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Man, shout out to Swat Jones out there, man. Shout out to Nick Rich. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to my sister Abigail. Shout out to Moeezy. Shout out to Food Revolution. Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to Passion for Beauty. You know, shout out to JC. Shout out to Swat Jones. Shout out to John Doe. What up, Doe? Shout out to J Kid. Shout out to who else we have? Shout out to said Swat Jones. Shout out to man, I forgot the other brother name. Shout out to Solo Dolo. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Let's give a shout out to everyone who gave a super chat today. Shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar. Shout out to JRG. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Shout out to Tay Hill. Shout out to Kareem Jabbar. Shout out to your boy Mumbo. Shout out to Jamario. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to Y2K. Shout out to Wartime Minister. War Prime Minister. Shout out to I Am Cam, Killer Cam. And shout out to the Town Biz. Who else we have? I think that's all the ones who. Oh yeah, we got some people who gave a Cash App too. Let's get the Cash Apps a shout out as well. The Cash Appers get a shout out as well. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Ruben Allen. And shout out to Swat Jones. It is what it is, man. Once again, this song, man, we're gonna keep it cracking lacking. This up by Coach Malachi Williams. Since I'm not flying out to go to Milwaukee. Since I'm not flying out to go to Milwaukee, guys, I guess we'll do a fight party tomorrow. Be on the lookout. Please have the notifications on. We will have a fight party tomorrow. Might as well. We ain't got nothing else to do. They get what I'm saying? And really, though, you ain't got to like it, man, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Before we go, you know, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted. You know, now, of course, I'll be being facetious when I say this. I don't want nobody to say, man, that nigga over here worshiping Al Haymon. I'm not. It's a joke. I'm being very... Anybody know me who been watching me? I'm very sarcastic. I have a master's degree in sarcasm. So when I say things, you got to pick up what I'm putting down sometimes. Because some people who be new over here, they be like, man, you heard what that dude said? And bro, like if you listen, I'm being sarcastic right now, but somebody going to take it serious. So just to let you know, for those pro PBC guys who love worship, Al Haymon, the guy who they never seen before, don't give a damn about him. For those guys, I like to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to but a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
You know, I kind of feel bad today. I didn't receive any threats today. For the past 2 days, nobody has called to threaten me. Apparently, I have been doing a terrible job. I have not received any threats in the past 2 days. I have been sleeping on my pillow.
Come on, man. Come on, y'all.
You know, we got to collectivize as a community and just be happy when we get the fights that we
Now,
want.
I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Any nigga who hate, we gonna hit him with the quarter blood technique.
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. What? That's called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
Man, you know what, man? I was slipping today, man. I don't know where my haters was at. My haters normally call and threaten me and tell me they gonna put me in the dirt and say they got shooters. I've been slipping.
Dumbass nigga slipping like we not on his ass.
Are you at the crib?
Yeah.
That nigga Jerry here.
What?
Got one.
All right, man, it's on the floor. Got one, y'all. This dumbass nigga slipping.
Hey, shout out to school. Hey, shout out to school on X-Men. It is what it is, man.
Right, number one. One! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Hey, man. This dumbass niggas, this nigga sleeping like we ain't on his ass. He caught this one every time, man. Hey, man, shout out to the goons. Shout out to the goons, man, that want to pull up on the whole boy. You want to pull up on me, man, and send your goons over here, man. It is what it is, man. Salute.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard, they be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
It is what it is, man. Once again, this song, man, it's a What Goes Back to Kyle Williams, man. Hey, anybody don't like the old boy? Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Well, for all of the Tenderonis out there, there are some Tenderonis in the chat. Nick Rich is in the chat. Food Revolution, Jackie Hernandez, Moeezy, you know what I mean? Passion for Beauty. You know, there's a couple of more Tenderonis. Abigail, I think some more in the chat. If I forgot to, please forgive me. I do not want to leave out the Tenderonis. I would be wrong if I do not play something for the Tenderonis.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion, because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
I just don't want the sisters to think I forgot about them. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Tenderoni Fridays. See you guys tomorrow. We're throwing a fight party. Let's be happy that we have the fights. No more digital game banging. I don't want to get shot with nobody keyboards. No more drive-bys on Twitter. None of that stuff. Just be happy we getting the fights. Are you a fan of the sport of boxing? Are you a fan of the PBC? Are you a fan of the sport of boxing? Are you a fan of Matchroom, The Zone, Showtime, whatever? You know what I mean? Top Rank, whatever. Whatever promotional companies are giving us the fights, be happy that they are giving us the fights. But don't be locked into the promotional companies. Be locked into the fights that are actually getting made. Whoever the company is, I don't care. It is of no importance to me. Shout out. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. We going live. I got a video we dropping tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. That video probably drop about noon tomorrow, East Coast time. And we're doing a live fight party. We're gonna cover Carlos Adames versus J-Rock. We're gonna do a doubleheader. I got Carlos Adames winning. I didn't do a prediction today because we got Carlos Adames winning, and I don't know, man. Jason Quigley might put it. Nah. I'm Robert Edgar Berlanga, man. If Edgar Berlanga loses to Jason Quigley, I am jumping off the Edgar Berlanga train. See you guys tomorrow. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.